Far amongst the mists of mountains, in the depths of the verdant continent of Paitun, lies a growing civilization. While centuries have passed with the feet of many treading the continent, the world is not without its indigenous magic. Most people have dismissed the tales of great gods and beasts that shaped the lands, though a hidden few still pray to great gods for their blessings. On this small continent lies two great nations, Pariah to the north, with its trade in silks and spices, as well as access to the sea, and Guidenald to the south, surrounded by mountains and forests. With Guidenald residing between the Great Mountain Range and lush, undying thicket, the land has provided a growing industry to them in ore and minerals, as well as nutrient-rich valleys for farming. Having feuded for years, the two nations have finally come to a peace, citing a need for trade between the two to survive and grow. This peace has resulted in a now united country, sharing in wealth, but also in its curses.
Welcome, everyone, to DieFall, The Seed of Life, Episode 2. Let me know if the audio sucks. I think I broke everything, and that's why we're late. It was great. I was like, I'm gonna test this, because we sound really good on my end. And then I recorded it, and it was awful. It was like an ever-ending loop of terribleness. And, yeah, seems good. Seems good. I'll take a seems good. There we go. It's good. I'm
work
good.
the soul up, that's for sure.
I'm a panicky mess, but I have a tiny emotional support being with me right now. This is Coco. Say hello, everyone. This is Coco.
That's a potato.
She is
That's not real.
she's my co-pilot for today. Oh, but she's underneath.
No,
the
it's
thing.
Give it a scritch on the head for me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The little
And
floof.
she sits in my lap, and then when she's tired of me, she lays on the floor behind me and sleeps there. So, this is my emotional support potato, and she is a little cocoa bean. But yeah, hi, hello everyone. It's been a week. Chat, hello, hi, how are you? You guys really liked watching it on YouTube and Spotify. That first episode. That was really nice. So thank you for that. I do appreciate it. And welcome everyone to the episode 2 chaos that will begin. After we, do some recap and stuff like that. But my first thing is I like to ask weird questions of all of my castmates. And since this is the week of Halloween, I have 2 questions for each of you. And we'll start in the top left where Beth is for me. So Beth, be rad.
Hey.
Did you have a favorite candy on Halloween? Was it like one of the weirder ones or like a normal one? And what was your favorite Halloween costume that you ever wore, if you do wear Halloween costumes?
I loved Halloween costumes growing up because my mom's an artist, so it was like her moment to flex her muscles. And I think when I was 7, she dressed me up as Xena Warrior Princess, and it was the best thing.
Nice.
There was also one year where she dressed me up. I asked to be a Pokemon, and I don't know why, but we decided on Goldeen. Not my favorite Pokemon. I think she was like, okay, what is Pokemon?
Right.
Liked the fish one, and
Yeah.
then she just dressed me as like an orange princess, essentially. But as far as Halloween candy goes, I'm a sour girl. I like sour candies. So
Really?
give me your little men who have sour and are also nice. What is that called?
Oh, wait, Sour
Sour
Patch
Patch Kids.
Oh my god, the sour men that are also nice. It's like, whoa.
It's like, huh?
That's good.
Sometimes I don't
Okay.
remember proper nouns, so we'll figure it out together.
Sour guys that are also sweet. Perfect. That's very
That
good.
should be the new name.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's
good branding.
Good branding. Do you have anything you want to tell chat or anything exciting that you have coming up? Maybe.
In my life?
Yes, absolutely. Share.
Oh, what an opportunity. I have an online shop. I just launched this month, was my first month relaunching my online shop in 2020. And I've already sold out of one of my prints, which has never happened before in my life. And I'm really excited about it.
Congrats. That's
check
huge.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Radshop.cool.
Cool? That is badass. Okay. All right. Okay. I watched you like make packaging things and you were doing stamp designs and it's a whole thing, chat. It's a whole thing. But that's awesome. Congratulations also. That's
Thank
very,
you.
very cool. I'm going to go straight across this time. So Leslie, you're my top center here. I'm sorry, I'm so distracted by petting Coco right now. But same questions. Leslie, did you have a favorite Halloween candy? If so, what it was, and a favorite costume that you ever wore for Halloween?
Candy. So my parents never bought like really nice candy growing up. So it was always like that weird mixed bag that has like Smarties and Tootsie Rolls and stuff like that in there. So I grew up really loving Tootsie Rolls. I'm like that one weird person that actually likes Tootsie Rolls now. And I don't remember many of my Halloween costumes growing up, but I do remember my brother, who's 2 years younger than me, one year dressing up as a mummy, but my parents just wrapped him in toilet paper, just like spun him around in toilet paper. And we got to this house one time and they had Halloween decorations and a guy was very clearly a normal person dressed up as a statue and he was gonna jump out at us. And it was one of those like, it's gonna happen moments. And as soon as we walked up to the house, my brother had to be like maybe 7 or 8. Like he was really young. And I remember just the guy jumped and we all ran. And he was the last person to get to, we used to do trick-or-treating via like hay ride on my dad's, we were country kids. So it was like on a trailer. We'd all ride in the back of the trailer, like through the neighborhood and stuff. And so my brother jumped to try to get back onto the flatbed like trailer. And he snagged his toilet paper on the like edge of it as he jumped, and he just unraveled. And it was just part mummy the rest of the time. I think that's my most fond like costume memory. Myself, I was always like a cowgirl, like or a witch. Yeah. It was just normal stuff, but my brother got to be an unraveling mummy one year, and it was
pretty good. I like that. That's pretty good. Do you have anything exciting in your life you want to talk about?
Just the show. I've been looking forward to it this week. And I've been playing a lot of Phasmophobia, which has been, I think, my personal goal, and the fact that I never play scary games ever. And this game has like captured me, and I've had a really fun time like making new friends through this week playing it, or kind of like building friendships that were just kind of basic acquaintances, and now we're actually playing video games together and stuff like that. So
does that mean we
all
friends
suffer
now,
together and
Leslie?
get scared? We were friends before.
We play games together now. Is that?
But my favorite part is I've played so much since our first time playing together. Yeah. So the last time we played together,
You're
that
so
I'm just
brave
like, okay,
now.
we're doing this.
You are
we're
so
doing this,
brave.
We're going in here.
Right, and I'm still
Joe's
terrified of everything. And I was just like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. She's like, I will give you 5 subs if you get the picture of the ghost. And I was like, oh God. And I'm thinking in my chest, like $20 is $20. It's like, I'll do it. So
it was the best part was he had a head-mounted camera on, so I got to sit in the van and watch
you?
all the panic happen.
It's been really fun and terrifying, but yeah, Leslie is a great Phasmophobia player now. It's been impressive. Well, thank you,
Coming
Leslie.
for you, ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah. Another great Phasmophobia player that is Blurred, turns out, who is also not scared of anything. How do you guys do that? Like, I can't handle normal horror movie things. Like, I just don't. I can't do it. And then the game is even worse. And then they always like, oh, well, it has to be a first-person game, too, so it's right in your face all the time. And I'm like, I know the jump scare is coming, but it doesn't matter. I'm still terrified. Blurred, how do you deal with it? How do you do it?
Well, it helps that I am a horror movie aficionado. Weird, creepy thing. I don't know why I should tell anybody this, but at night, or technically when it's closer to almost morning when I go to sleep, some people like they get in bed and they say, oh, I want to watch a little bit of a TV show or something to unwind or whatever. Yeah, I don't do that. I watch horror movies. Horror movies actually relax me.
What?
So yeah, it's really weird. I don't understand it, but like when I go to bed, like some people, they might put on like a game show or like some YouTube thing or some Twitch stream or, some documentary or some TV show they've seen a million times. What my dumb ass will do is be like, you know what? Let's go on the webs and see like what horror movies they have. Let's watch Hereditary. Let's watch that. Let's watch Hereditary and unwind a little bit. Let's watch a family suffer. That's how we're gonna wind down a little bit.
With you? What in the world?
There's such a difference between like winding down with Nightmare on Elm Street, with this like a campy horror, and then Hereditary, which genuinely wants to unsettle you. Blurred.
Wow.
I don't know what it says about me as a human being. Now, to be fair, I do watch stuff like Nightmare on Elm Street and like Friday 13th, Halloween, stuff like that. But like, I will also just watch anything. It doesn't really matter what it is. I'll watch whatever horror movie. I love horror movies. It's probably, I guess it's weird. The comic book guy, it's not comic book movies. It's horror movies.
Horror movies. Unreal.
But yeah, that's my thing.
Wow. Well, now
He says it all cute.
Like
So
now,
cute.
Now we've done this. Okay, fine. We're going on a lighter note. We're going to forget for a second that Blurred watches family suffer before he goes to bed, and we're going to ask him about Halloween candy because that's a much happier topic to go into. Blurred, favorite Halloween candy, and why is it family suffering? They actually could put that in a wrapper for you, and you could eat it.
This family.
Oh, delicious! Yes, I can taste the tears.
This gives me sustenance.
Salty.
Very
No,
salty.
it's
Taffy.
Oh.
Oddly enough, actually, it's funny you say now and laters. Now and laters. I actually like now and laters. That's actually
You still have teeth though.
exactly.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
I don't know how. I do not know how. I don't make the rules. I just eat the candy. But no, now and laters were my favorite candy growing up. So whenever I would go trick or treating and we would get that type of candy, that was a win for your boy. That was a win. That was what we call a W. for House Blurred. When I would go, I'd come home and be like, "Oh, I got candy. I got now and laters and stuff. It's great. It's good stuff."
Wow.
And I will say though that if I did not get now and laters, it was never a loss, so long as I got like some form of like, I don't know, some sour candy, because I like sour.
You sour candies too.
I'm about the sour candies. So
Nice. Okay. All right.
that's my thing.
Okay. That and family suffering. I mean, I feel like I've learned a lot about Blurred today, and more than I probably signed up for. But that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We're gonna. Yeah. So, Alias, hi, hello, how are you?
Hi, hello. I'm good. How are you?
What is your favorite? Oh, no, because you didn't grow up in Canada or the States. You live in Canada now, though, right?
Yeah.
Did you guys celebrate Halloween growing up?
So, no, as the first answers.
Right. Okay. Okay.
we grew up, and when I was like, late teens, we kind of started adopting all of the Canadian traditions. Oh, sorry, the American traditions and stuff. North American, I guess I could just say that. So, there'd be the Halloween, and then we'd get the Black Friday, and they haven't adopted Thanksgiving yet. So maybe National Pumpkin Day or something is next. I don't freaking know, but yeah. So I don't really have much experience with Halloween. But ever since I've moved to the suburbs, there's plenty more children around, and I'm fearful for my life on Halloween because I know how crazed children become when there's candy involved.
Yes.
So we're gonna pretend to be not home.
That's so sad. They're not crazed at your house. They're just crazed when they go home.
No, I know. I feel so bad for their parents.
That was their choice, though.
True. So like I was chatting to my human, and I was like, what do we do? Because like previously we didn't have to worry about it, right? It's just like, oh, go to the building, the concierge will give you candy. Now they can get straight to our front doors. It's like, do we like put little things out, or do we just switch the lights off and pretend we're not home? I don't know. I don't know what the appropriate response is to
I saw where
sugar high
somebody
children
bought like 6 feet worth of guttering for their house and put it on their rail at their front porch.
Oh yeah.
And then would just shoot the candy down the railing or down the whole, like,
Wow.
here you go, kids. It's part of that's for like social
Oh, I
distancing,
want
but
a
it
t-shirt
might work
launcher.
well.
I'm gonna put candy on a t-shirt launcher. Just be like,
Yeah.
That's
But what
just a
if you, like,
shotgun
hit
of
it?
candy. That's
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if you bonk a kid in the head?
well.
Like you snipe a kid in the head. Like, there you go.
To be fair, they're gonna be
Benefits of
passed
the
out in like
job.
2 hours anyway, right? So
That's true.
no, I don't endorse.
And as long as they're on your
child
property,
violence.
it's legal, right?
Huh.
Oh
No, you have to put a
my
TV
God.
in their hand.
Wow.
guys-
All right.
So yes,
I don't know, you guys.
I'm still a Halloween newbie.
Right.
Is what I'm
okay,
getting at.
so favorite candy in general then. Doesn't have to be Halloween related.
I like M&Ms. I like Smarties. I like the chocolatey based things more than the sweet stuff. I hate sour things though. I cannot eat
But
a sour thing. It's just ugh.
Smarties
You're thinking
don't
about
count
it.
as
Like that
sour?
weird thing that happens in
guess
your
it's
mouth when you
tart.
eat sour things.
Yeah.
It's
that
happening right
don't-
now.
Oh, wow. Huh. Interesting. And
Yeah.
I guess we'll be on the lookout for a news article in Canada that says a woman shoots children in the head with candy gun. And whatever that goes along with it. Yeah.
Children
dear God.
rejoice everywhere. Dream come true.
It would probably only take one. It would take one.
Just
and then
one.
No other
one would
keeping
come
come. So
back.
it might be,
Wait.
Or they'd be super
Yeah.
stoked about it. That's the opposite.
Yeah, well, they're just like,
Okay. Wait a minute, but question. Would you do rapid fire with the mini candy bars, or would you do like a slow snipe fire with the big family size bars? This is an important question. I need to know your
shotgun
style.
Shotgun
Okay.
approach.
Okay.
Lots of
So like the
small
mini
ones.
ones just
Yeah,
okay.
everywhere. Okay.
Got it.
That's
For sure.
I mean, that's
It's
pretty
generous.
good. I like that. That's pretty good.
right.
Well, thank you, Alias, for enlightening us on your Halloween traditions to come, I suppose.
Yeah.
Parallax Stella, welcome back. Hi, hello.
Oh, that's me.
How
Hello.
Are, it is
Hi.
you. It is. Favorite Halloween candy? What do you think?
So I really liked Three Musketeers.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that's like their favorite one. So,
But it's so soft and squishy. I like it.
Did you
And
used to do the
chocolatey.
thing where you like take the guts out and then roll them into balls?
What?
Actually,
No, just me?
No. Okay. It's something else. I know I used to do some weird stuff with other candy, but actually, so really sad.
now
really
I'm
sad
interested.
fact. Really sad fact. I when I grew up, I wasn't allowed to eat a lot of sweets, so I don't really have a sweet tooth now. So whenever we would go trick or treating, it was like more of a social thing, and then we would have to put our sacks of candy in the pantry, and we would only get like one like a week. So by the end of the year, I still had the pile, and I'm just like, okay.
Sounds very similar to how I grew up too.
Really?
Like, oh yeah, yeah. You're like, you get like 2 pieces of candy like every other day or something like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but we have so much. It's just, yeah, very much so. Well, that's okay. Okay. What is this?
sorry, excuse me.
What is your? Okay, no. First question, because now I'm intrigued. Other weird habits with candy? You alluded to? What?
I can't think off the top of my head. I don't
Okay,
know.
okay.
Listen, I didn't get candy a lot. I didn't know how to act when I got candy, okay? What am I supposed to do with this sweet thing that I never get? Like,
She didn't choose
Hoard it
candy
for-
light.
yeah, exactly.
Candy life.
I would fucking ration out nerds in the tiny ass box, all right? I'd like have a little
Nerds are
bit,
great.
and then I'd like stash it away,
Yeah.
and then I would have it again.
Oh my God.
Stop laughing,
Okay, wait.
Blurred!
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
That's like sad, but also maybe you're super good with money management now.
Yeah, 'cause-
Pour it. I'm pouring my heart out, and Blurt's like, this girl.
Well, no, because I was actually thinking exactly what Beth was. I was like, you know what? Because when I open a box of nerds, it's time to eat.
They're gone.
Like,
They're
I'm
gone.
thinking
Just
like,
dump them all in.
let me take a couple. No. I turn the box up.
Yeah.
Like
See how
it's
many
about
fit.
to go down.
Yeah. See how
Yeah, and
many-
these are the tiny boxes,
Yeah.
okay? When I got the big boxes, I was like, oh, this is gonna last me a week. Like,
Now I'm getting like flashbacks to my childhood with my favorite candy. You guys remember the popping stuff?
Yeah.
Pop
Like
Rock.
Pop Rocks?
yeah.
Pop rocks. Oh, those are great.
Very good.
And licorice
Love
of all
'em.
sorts. Nom 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 nom.
Licorice. Wow. Licorice kit. See, I never would have. Jeez.
You
See,
know,
we learned
I
a
don't
lot
even know
about
if you guys
each other
get licorice
today.
all sorts.
Good.
Like
We
we have
You're talking about
different
what we did
candy,
then,
so
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. You're just talking about things I don't recognize.
We all. It was.
I didn't like
everyone
licorice
said-
until I discovered absinthe. And then I liked licorice.
oh,
I'm just
I
learning
mean, hey,
so much
whatever
today.
gets you to the dance.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that
Licorice is
is
a college
candy.
flavor.
21, just letting you know.
Right. Yes. Of course. We're definitely not advocating for underage drinking. Chat. Just keep
No.
that in mind. Absolutely.
We are responsible adults with t-shirt cannons.
Okay, adults, maybe not responsible.
Yeah.
Both of those need to be in really
Says
hard
the one who like
quotes,
rationed
but,
her
like,
nerds. She's like, we're not responsible. I had no choice.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
Well, this has been enlightening and really fun. But lucky for us, this is just the start of it. So, Chet, thanks for joining us for the little intro section here where we get to talk about just random nonsense. Leslie, do you want to play Dungeons and Dragons and like tell us more about your
Yeah.
world and bring us into this whole thing?
Yeah. So if you guys are new here or weren't here for episode 1, or if you just want to hear me ramble again, we're here for it. My name is Simply Jackson, and I am the narrator or DM of this campaign. This campaign was written on a backbone of one that was already created by a group of artists and writers called Eyes Unclouded. I encourage you guys to check it out for some mini campaigns and stuff. It's super cute. But we have made a D&D 5e campaign themed in the world of Studio Ghibli. There's magic, there is a wonderful mix of races and classes, and we created this beautiful continent named Pytoon with 2 nations, one named Byria in the north, one named Guidenald in the south, who feuded for a long time and now have recently come to a peace. But unfortunately, their mind's not on war anymore. There is some stuff happening that people are becoming more aware of, including our players. What I would like to do is do what Joel normally does and get everybody as a player to roll me a d20. If you don't remember how to roll, you can do /r space 1d20. And then I'm gonna roll one, and whoever gets close enough to my roll will have to recap what happened on episode 1.
We're doing really well so far. This is good.
You know what? Fuck this. Fuck this. How do I throw? How do I throw this die away? Shit.
Look, you got the nat one out now, okay?
Yeah.
That's totally
That's-
fine.
That's
Yeah, it's out of the way. You're done. You're good for the rest of the
And
game.
as a side note for
Okay.
our players, I see Stella and Joel. Make sure you change to your character in your drop-down menu before we get into
Oh,
the
I
game,
thought I
so.
did. Okay.
I rolled a 2, so right on the money.
Wow.
We have either Joel or Rin.
Ooh.
I'm picking a number out of those 2 in my mind. Blurred, roll me a 1d2.
Ooh.
We're coin flipping. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to do it. Sorry, man. 2's my favorite number. So,
Okay.
wow. Do it in the vein of Rin. What did Rin think of episode 1? How did it go? What does he remember if he?
Okay. All right. Let me. So, last time, me and Krog were just minding our own business, just traveling. We ran into this weird group of people. I don't know, we met some weird person in a cloak. There was a little goblin dude and then there was this little frog person. I don't know. Those details aren't really important. What you really need to know is that, we got suckered into, dragging this, woman's carriage or cart or whatever. We ended up taking her to her town, and we wound up, through happenstance, meeting some salamander guy, Sigismund. He gave us some tips. We actually wound up going back to the lady that we were carrying the cart for, because she knew a thing or two about a thing or two. She told us about some farms that are getting attacked, and next thing you know, as we're traveling, we wind up getting attacked. And I think this is the part where I take a swig, and we're getting ready to whip some ass.
Yeah. So, and it's perfect from Rin's perspective, because he didn't talk to Jampu, he didn't, look at the notice board, etc. But to let everybody know, yes, our players were headed south from the northern nation of Byaria to find work, or to just explore, or to expand, or just take notes in their magic book with their magic quill. And on the way, they either casually bumped into and or curiosity-driven kind of met each other. Part of the way during that first part of the journey, they found an older woman by the name of Marley, who had gotten her her cart casually stuck in the gravel on the side of the road. And Krog and Rin were so kind to help her out, which she paid them 1 silver for, in hopes to have that pocket money returned to her for another basket. They came upon the Hog's Feet Market, which was the little kind of stall-based, cobbled together, not an official town, no mayor, no inn, just market, almost farmer's market, to which they individually or together met Sigismund, who was a food stall vendor who was a bit of a gossip and light heart. They met a Yanti who had a name, but they did not find out the name before they stole from him and ran. They took note of some cool facts on the notice board, thanks to some good investigation from Stubbs about what's happening. And Ham swallowed a fireball, apparently, in the middle of all of this. And then they had a bit of a tussle with Marley verbally to try to get more information. But all in all, they found out that some weird stuff's happening. Some crop is being funny for some farmers. There's definitely been some weird attacks on some farms. There's just a lot of rumors that have gone around, but nobody really knows what's happening or why. But the definitely affirmed thing that they do know is that there is a movement by the military to the south. A now united military of the northern and southern nation to the south. So they decided to pack up, got all their information, etc. Paid a lot of money for information. And headed in that right steps and then headed to
So much money.
Head south to Wheeldstone, which is the town in the south, where they heard everybody was going to be doing their thing. So after about a day's travel south and lightly engaging with some travelers who are mostly heading north and stuff, they decided to set up camp by a creek. It's a good little spot. It'll have nice fish for the morning, etc. And in the midst of all of this, Stubbs, with his perception, being a ranger, hears a bit of a rustling and decides to go and investigate while everybody's kind of setting up their own little camp spots. And lo and behold, a tiny little baby Kinku pops out with his little crossbow, aimed and ready, not really ready, but aimed at least, at Stubbs, and commands him to give me all your money. And Stubbs does not. He questions him, and then Ham may or may not have poison arrowed him and made him unconscious. So here we are.
And here we are. All right. Yeah, that's great.
So we've made it. Before we dive into this engagement, at the end of that, by the way, you guys did notice that a animated sword of sorts came through the trees. As described to you guys, it's a big broadsword. It's probably about 3 to 4 feet. Like, it's pretty big. It's got a wide hilt, a big eyeball right on the hilt. It's kind of dark and shadowy, glowing, but it's definitely just floating through the forest now in y'all's direction. So we rolled initiative before, but what I do want to do before we launch over into combat, we know that Stubbs was right next to this sweet baby angel who is now lying on the ground unconscious. I'm sorry, Beth.
Why you contextualizing this thing as a sweet baby angel ever held Stubbs up?
Ham is a sweet baby angel too. It's, this dynamic now that's happening in my mind. So we know Stubbs is there based on not previous to this interaction, because you guys haven't really had a chance to move since the Kinku has popped out of the woods. Where would you guys have been? I know we were setting up camp, but would you have placed camp close to people? Would you have placed camp further away from people? What would have been your preference with this party now and your character? Would you have been close to the water? Would you have been close to cliff face on the edge of the road? And you guys can move your own token. This will be a good test to see if you can move your token on this map around. And you should have your night vision on or your dark vision. There is a campfire there that you guys have set up. So
Ham's hanging out by the fire, staying warm.
solid.
Krog is cooking.
Nice.
Krog is cooking. All right.
Very nice.
Nice.
Nesca, do you have a preference of where you want to be?
I guess I'll be in between.
A nice little sandwich.
Anyway, sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Of course, red is also by food.
So, this is where I told everybody before the game started that my anxiety and nerves get ahead of me, so I have a pace myself sign, so I have to pace myself, chat. So if you guys just bear with me, we're pacing ourselves today, okay? We're gonna have actual music today, which is exciting. There we are. Ready, you guys? You guys ready for immersion?
Absolutely. I have
All right.
I have a 22 on my initiative. I'm
You
ready
do.
to go.
You do. Let's go.
Oh.
Okay. First fight of the game. Let's
All
go.
right. Okay.
All right. So Kinku here is unconscious.
Yes.
I'm going to give him a little marker. We'll give him a little snail because he's definitely
He's
down there.
snailed.
He's not slowed, but he's definitely down there.
been
But that's his
snailed.
unconscious thing. Okay. Stubbs, you have the first round.
I do.
What would you like to do?
I think I'm rather taken aback by the acid arrow that has come across.
Mm-hmm.
We noticed the sword. It's got like this like eyeball in the hilt. Is that correct? It's got like a
Yes.
weird eyeball thing.
Yes.
Oh gosh. I guess Stubbs will turn and look at the sort of friender foe, friender. Damn it all. And is going to maybe take a couple steps back this way. Have bow out, arrow knocked. But I would like to hold my action. What DM, would I know if the sword is making an aggressive movement towards me or my new friends? Would I be able to discern intent behind
how do I
a
say this?
flying sword?
How was your mannerisms / how was your mood when you asked him friend or foe or who's going there
Now-
or whatnot?
Now nervous, a little unsettled because Kenku down. Things have happened. Looks at sword coming out of the bush. Probably hasn't seen one of these things before, so not scared, but surprised, I guess. So kind of surprised and just trying to take stock of the situation.
Okay, so you roll me a perception check at disadvantage because you don't know this creature.
No.
And we can I'll forego an action on that just so you can maybe get a feel. 'Cause it isn't. Okay. You don't really know. It's creepy. It's definitely creepy. I don't know if you've ever seen a floating shadow sword of sorts with a massive eyeball come out of the woods in your adventures. Probably not, frankly. And I don't know if you're going to discern that it seems aggressive or if it's just going to be your nerves feeling weird about it. So
That's fine. Stubbs will take a full skip if that's the case.
Sure.
Just to try and basically avail himself of the situation here and to let his friends know. Flying sword eyeball thing. Maybe the next acid arrow should hit that instead of the child. And hopefully my friends have noticed that I'm yelling about things now.
Okay. And so you're choosing to hold your action over there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up, our little sweet Ham Cupie. What do you want to do?
Did you guys hear him? He said acid arrow.
So would you like to?
Man, I gotta be better with my words. Gotta be more careful.
That's all Ham took away from that.
Yeah.
Ham is bloodthirsty.
Are you wanting to cast acid arrow at whatever Stubbs is talking about?
On my roll 20, I can't really see anything.
Yes. Yeah. So here's what happened. Last week we were trying to do dynamic lighting and I couldn't get it to work. So with Joel's help, we have dynamic lighting this time. The unfortunate part is every other race in this campaign, except for the Mogul, has dark vision.
Oh, great.
So you are very reliant on the campfire, and if you have a torch, or if you want somebody else to have a torch, or something like that. Or if you
light or like dancing lights.
If you have dancing lights or something, you can do something like that to help see.
Yeah, I do have light.
Okay.
So because I can't see this enemy that Stubb is talking about, Ham wants to cast light on his book.
Sure. Do you mind selecting light and putting it in the chat so we can all see how much distance there would be on that casting? 20 feet? Yeah, sure. All right.
I do this.
So what does your light look like as I put light onto your book and illuminate you? Tell us about it.
Ham's light is very analytical. It's cold. It's not fluorescent, but like a fluorescent bulb.
Okay.
It's not a very warm light. It's a very true colors. We're going to see everything based on the true colors light.
Does it kind of hum and vibrate like a fluorescent bulb? Just me.
Yeah.
Okay, you should be able to see with the light around you now. Let me know if it updated.
It did.
Okay.
Hey, Stubb, I know that you told me that maybe I should cast the arrows, but I can't see.
Yeah, now you're shining like a tiny little sun. Water? Jesus. Maybe hold off on the arrow until we get stock of the situation.
Okay.
Can I move up behind Krog?
You can. Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
Okay, is that all you'd like to do with your turn? You have your action and your movement. Do you have any bonus actions or anything you want to try?
I don't think I have any bonus actions. No, that's good.
Okay. All right, so next up we've got Rin. Bye-bye. What's Rin's plan of action?
So, I think the sword is like literally just within my range, like maybe just barely inside my range of sight. Oh man, I want to try and make at least a half-assed attempt to see if I can maybe see if I might know what the hell it is.
Sure. Sure.
Let's see here. Should I roll with a perception with disadvantage?
What are you trying to discern about it?
I'm trying to figure out whether or not it's aggressive.
Yeah.
Like if it's moving with bad intentions.
Yeah, you could do perception or insight, whatever you want to do.
I want to use me insight.
Okay. Do you have any? Does Rin have any experience with magic? Like, is he a caster at all? Is he just?
He's more of a spiritual person.
Okay, then it probably. Just go ahead and roll. We won't do disadvantage. Actually, yeah, because it... Yeah, do a disadvantage on that insight if you don't mind. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, I got it.
No, it's still good anyways. You did a 19. Good job.
Okay.
Based on your limited knowledge about magic, you have no idea why this sword is floating or what its intentions are based on its object or what it looks like. But as you look it up and down and hone in on its eyeball, you do know this eyeball looks pretty evil. Like, you might have come across some creatures before that have similar, like, creepy eyes. And it's definitely, its pupils are restricting as it looks at your party. So if that tells you any sort of emotional value, it's intense either way. And it's definitely moving in y'all's way. So...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's basically it's hands time.
But if you're the kind of person who would rather... Is Rin the kind of person who would rather watch and wait, or somebody who would rather be like...
Leslie, it's hands time!
I feel like... Well, I feel like Rin is a cautious sort. However, I would also like to point out Rin is not the type who is going to let someone hit him first.
I would also bear to argue that, you know, you have your friend Krog here.
That is true.
I don't know if you feel compassion yet for any other party members yet, but, you know, would you be defensive in that way as well? So.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't want any harm to befall Krog either. Everyone else is cool. Not saying everybody else isn't cool either.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Wow, specifically? Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
We came here together. We came here together. It's only been one night. It's only been one night.
I guess that's
no. But no,
I get it.
I am worried. I will say I am worried for everyone else. I will. Basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm not going to attack just straight out, just because I'm still not 100% on this. But what I am going to do, because Ren is an idiot, I'm going to step in front.
Okay.
Actually, maybe get directly in its path, stepping forward, hands up, unthreatening. Unthreatening, just saying. I want to make sure that is well known.
Okay.
And I am gonna. God, this thing has an eye. Probably doesn't have a mouth. Probably can't talk.
Just. Sorry.
I want to ask it a question. I just want to throw some words out. See if maybe there's even anybody else out here with me. We don't even know if there's more where this came from. Hey, yo, buddy. This Kinku over here. This you? Cause look, that was an accident. Yeah, Ham jumped the gun a little bit.
I did not. I wanted to do that.
Don't tell him that.
As soon as Rin steps forward and gets within like a presentable space to the sword, the eyeball just right at Rin and focuses on it as he talks. And Rin explains accident, etc. Ham. And as soon as he says Ham and Ham says, I meant to do that, right at Ham.
Ham can't see it, so he don't know.
He doesn't know.
Rin sees that the eyeball's definitely looking at or in Ham's direction now.
I'm gonna have to. Am I gonna have to make the sacrifice?
Well, I think since you rolled an insight check, it's action, and you've used your movement. You still have movement left?
Yeah, I can move like 40 feet.
Yeah, and this area here, if you can see me clicking, this is the cliff face, so it's about 4.5, 5 feet tall. So I would say if you're moving from this square to this one, just add an extra 5 to that.
Okay.
So.
So I would just be able to. I'll get like. Tell you what I'll do. I'll get to the edge.
Sure.
I'll get to the edge. I'll climb. I'll go up the edge. Just kind of be like, look. Let's chill out. Let's.
Red, is that a good idea? Red, you're getting really close to the pointy thing. Red.
Well, I got this. Look. Don't listen to Ham. Just listen to me. We're not here for a fight. We're cool. We're good. We're good here. Look, maybe we can patch up your friend and everything is forgiven, right? Right? Yeah.
It doesn't focus back on you.
Oh,
It
shit.
still is.
Oh, no.
Because D&D is turn-based, it's not stood still. It's definitely still moving, but as these turns are happening fluidly, it's still focused on where him is and moving ever slightly in that direction. So
So it's moving
kinda
towards
forward.
Ham.
it's been coming out of the woods now, so it's kind of in y'all's
Okay.
general direction, but its eyeball was like looking around at everybody, just advancing forward, but it is not anymore. It is
No.
in the direction that Ren pointed.
Ham, you done did it.
Quack,
Is that all for your
What
turn,
did he
Ren?
say?
He does not speak. Or it, rather. I am not going to assume this sword.
I couldn't hear Ren. Did he tell him that I did it on purpose?
I'm gonna wait until you get to your turn to continue advancing with the conversation. Is that okay? So that way everybody
Yep,
get a
that's
chance to. Okay, because it's about 6 seconds per turn. So, okay. Next up is Krog. What does Krog do?
Ren, why you talk to sword? Goofball. I would like to move a little further. As I'm walking away, I'm going to move and try and climb up the cliff as well.
Sure.
I'm going to say to Ham, stay. Can I get all the way to him with 40 feet?
So you had 20 from there and there, and then 15. I'd say so. Yeah. If you have
Okay.
40 feet, yeah.
It's just stupid sword. I'm going to try grab the sword.
Okay.
Not even a hello, just
Easy.
It's just a sword, right?
Sword's
Yeah.
butt.
We'll count
just
this
a
as
sword.
a grapple attempt, pretty much.
Yes.
yes.
Which I believe would be a strength check if I'm not correct. If I'm correct, Joel.
Athletics.
Athletics check. So go ahead and do
she'll
an
have
athletics
she'll
check.
have proficiency and stuff on her
Yeah.
sheet.
See?
Just roll it.
Oh,
Just roll
fine.
it flat. No advantage, no disadvantage if you can, and you can toggle that on and off. By the way.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ.
Nice.
26. Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
damn.
Krog's hands reach forward and grab onto this hilt of this sword. And for those who have dark vision can see it. And I believe definitely Ren and maybe Stubbs can see what happens next. So the smoke and stuff that's kind of flowing around the sword wraps around Krog's hands and just slowly starts to grip onto his hands as he's wrapped on too. And the eyeball still is focused on Ham.
Oh, maybe not such a good idea.
You're not taking any damage or anything. It's just kind of holding you back.
Yet.
Krog ends his
Good
turn.
Krog.
Wait, so it's like
It's like a double
holding,
grapple, pretty much. Yeah.
It's holding Krog's hands. Kind of
Just
romantic.
making sure Krog doesn't go anywhere.
So is the sword itself like in the ground? So it's like no.
It's
okay.
like floating.
It's got this
Okay.
like weird smoke around it, and that smoke is grabbed on a Krog.
Yeah. So next up is Nesca.
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like honestly, a part of me wants to just poke the shit out of the eye, but I'm not gonna do that. Why not?
You could. You could try.
Well, I don't know if I can walk all the way over there. Can I? I don't know how far.
I think you got
what's your
30.
movement?
How do I measure the movement here?
At the top of your character sheet, there'll be movement, and it'll say like 30 feet, 40 feet. It should be about the middle of the top.
The measuring tool is a circle that has a little cone
Okay.
in it in the top left,
Mhm.
but you can't
That's
move
what it is,
your
okay.
token while you've got it selected.
So, okay.
So
So
it'd be
I have
15 to
start-
there. Mhm.
Start on your
Right.
token as well.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, so that'd be 20.
Mhm. And it'd be
Um,
5 more to here.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'll go behind him right here. the big man.
Behind the meat shield.
Yes, because I'm a squishy. Okay. Okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Because I don't think I can make it to there, right? No, I would. Okay. So I can definitely see it looking at Ham now, right? And I can see it like grabbing Krog. What do I do?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
I have a throwing knife, right? Or I guess a dagger. Can I like... I don't want to do anything with it yet. Okay, no, never mind. Sorry. I don't know what to do.
You can do whatever you want to do. What would Nesca do? Like, if Nesca felt like this is creepy or felt like this isn't... If there's anything about this, based on your own companion's now reaction or what you're seeing, how would Nesca feel?
Okay. Could I try to intimidate it? Because it seems like it's intelligent. So could I intimidate it and say, unhand my party member and look at me and tell me what you want with us, if it can talk to us? Or like state your business, state your intent.
You can try.
Say I demand satisfaction.
Okay, I guess I would roll intimidation then?
Yep.
Okay. That's 24.
Nice. It's a really good roll. Okay.
Uh-oh. I don't like the way she said that.
It's that DM power, right?
She's
It's
like,
just
oh, that's a really good
no.
roll. It's not gonna help.
It's not gonna do
you
anything, but
you definitely caught its attention. It's not looking at you, okay? But in your mind, you hear,
You don't belong here.
nobody else hears it, just Nesca in her mind.
Can I? I'll poke Ren and say, "Did you hear that?"
What are you talking about?
I think the sword just talked to me. It said we don't belong here.
Well. Then we probably shouldn't be here. Though it's got Krog, and I'm not leaving without Krog, so... Can you tell it to let Krog go?
My turn's ended, right? Okay.
But it's like 6 seconds in between. So if you want to, like, y'all are having this conversation while we move on to the next person. If you decide to do that in your next round, you can do that, depending on how things go, okay?
Okay.
Sword's turn.
Oh no.
So, the sword... How am I going to play this?
Did I throw a spinner in the work too?
So, Okay. So, the hand, what you see, Krog, since you're grappling it now, and what Ren sees, and assumingly now Nesca and Stubbs, the smoke that was holding your hand forms itself into a hand of sorts, of chilling hand, and it uses chill touch on you. So we're gonna do, and because me check really quick. Sorry, I'm slow by DMing because I am taking my time, you guys, instead of freaking out. Just letting you guys know.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah.
We read the sticky note, and it says, "Take your time."
Pace yourself. Okay. Would you 14 to hit your AC?
Yeah, my AC is 14, so that hits.
Okay. So it has 10 necrotic damage on you.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's high.
Yeah. So
It's okay,
you
I got many
see-
healths.
You see, those who are watching have seen these hands form and are now seeing this purple-black shadow creep up and over, like through the veins of Krog's hands as he probably reacts in some way to the damage that's hit him.
Bad idea! Bad idea!
Do you stay holding on?
Me?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Well, I can't let go, can I? It's not my turn.
I would argue that if you want to let go, you can. Okay, and the hands on the blade dissipate out and go back to shadowy form. Okay.
Krog, what happened? Krog, what happened?
Bad sword!
Next up is
Bad
Scub.
sword!
Bad sword! Bad sword! Bad sword! Ham!
Bad,
Yeah.
bad sword!
Bad sword! Now's the time! You do the thing!
You first, buddy!
I would like to use Hunter's Mark,
Sure.
please. And
All right.
I would like to mark the sword target.
Do you mind putting that in the chat, please?
Yeah. Hunter's Mark. Did it work?
Thank you.
Did it go?
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, put information
Oh.
of it if you don't mind. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
This one. There we go.
Nice.
I don't have to be a
So-
player off it. This is great.
No, it's fine. So those who don't know, Hunter's Mark now marks the weapon. If he lands a successful hit, he rolls an extra d6. Actually, is it more now that you're
Oh.
third or fourth level? You can maintain your concentration spell for up to 8 hours.
Hunter's
So it is still just a d6. Okay.
Okay, there it is. Okay, it slots. Okay, yeah. Sorry, I don't.
Yes.
Okay, this is exciting.
So what does your Hunter's Mark look like? Does it have any sort of special look
Yeah.
to it? as it
So
appears?
Stub has like Stub has a little pouch at his side, and he reaches into it and he pulls out like it's a red flower petal, and like he like whispers something really briefly, and then the flower petal takes off and like pins itself to like the sword around like wherever the shadowy essence of the sword is, and it's kind of like this like little tiny flower petal shining there, and it's like stuck like a bad sticker you can't reach
Nice.
on your shirt.
Yeah, so you see it swoop through the shadow and lands directly on the hilt, but you can't miss it.
Yeah.
It's definitely clearing out the space of where you can definitely hit it.
Okay. So Stubbs
And
gonna.
that is a bonus action, so you can use your movement and another
Your-
action if you'd like.
Stubbs gonna get like an angle and try to get up on this hill here, but a little bit closer. 20 feet. I can still take the shot. Yeah, I'm gonna use my braided longbow and attempt to shoot the weapon.
Sure.
Question mark. Sorry, I still had disadvantage on, but as a 25.
That's a hit. What's your damage at? Plus that d6, don't
10
forget.
plus Hunter's Mark, so 15 total damage.
Alrighty. Okay. You guys see Stub pull his bow back, aim directly at that sword, and an arrow goes flying straight through the shadow and punk, hits it right where that flower petal landed. And the sword goes, just wobbles, stands right back up, doesn't move.
Did the arrow like kind of clank off onto the ground?
No, it definitely like hit
Like-
it. You see it like right
Yeah.
into that hilt because you hit it strong,
Yeah.
right in there, and it's stuck.
It just doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bow might not be the best thing for the Ham. Got any more of those magic tricks?
Okay. And Ham raises his light book. It's my turn, right? Ham raises his light book above his head so that he can see. And guys, if you could see my map right now, it's terrifying. I can see nothing and no one.
You can move if you want to.
I don't know what direction to move in.
You've heard their voices. You've heard everybody talking. You've heard commotions. So you know the direction-ish to go. And as soon as you get close enough to other players, you'll see where they are.
How far can I... Does it stop me from going too far?
No.
Let me measure
No, it
this.
didn't.
What's your movement? Can you tell me on your sheet?
My movement is 25.
Okay. So you can go...
And each one of these squares is 10,
Oop.
eh?
Yeah. You can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would you be right next to Nesca if you want to go there? Or you can go behind Nesca or on the other side of Nesca.
I can go on the other side of Nesca?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Next to the-
Guys, I can't see the sword.
You can still cast, you still have light, right?
Yeah.
You're not limited
What
to
was
casting that.
What was the radius on light?
It's
20.
20 feet.
Oh god.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't see anything. I can see a dead body.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah, Ham can't see the enemy.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You're welcome to try to shoot in a direction. It will be at disadvantage, though.
Would Ham do that?
Would Ham panic, I guess is the question.
I'm gonna look at your sheet really quick. If you see me fumbling around, it's just me
Yeah,
doing
please.
it. So.
Okay, I'm gonna try to shoot with the disadvantage. I decided to get up next to Nesca.
Sure.
And Stubbs said arrows out, so Ham's gonna do his absolute best. And I'm gonna disadvantage.
Wait, sorry, real quick. I'm just curious. Because I have Master of Tactics, it says starting at 3rd level, I can use the help action as a bonus action. Oh wait, I can't do that, right? Because that's not
On
my
your turn, you can.
Yeah, never mind. Sorry, I was gonna. Dang
No.
it. Okay.
But,
Appreciate
you
it.
know, depending on if Ham fails or not this turn, you can always notice that and potentially get up the next round. Be like, oh god,
Right.
there. You know,
I'll just be like, go Ham.
No, Ham, it's 20 feet, so you should be able to see that, right?
let me make sure
then my
his light's
Dark
correct.
vision isn't.
No, you're fine. We were dealing with issues with
be-
it, so
Yeah, that's true.
if we do.
I think
Oh,
it
it's
may
no
be
larger
one
than
square.
10. Okay. The object
Okay,
sheds a
see
bright
anything now?
light in a 20-foot radius and a dim light for an
20-foot
additional
radius.
20 feet.
Okay.
now
Radius
everything
of
is
additional
dim.
20 feet? Oh, so it's
No,
40 feet.
So it's 40,
and then there's 20
dim
down.
starts at 20.
Yeah, there you go.
And then that'll-
Okay, Ham's in the game.
There we go.
So I will let you retract your movement if you want to. If Ham would have not wanted to get that close, knowing he would have already had light on him in the beginning of that round. So whatever
I
you feel
see.
comfortable with Ham.
Okay, let me put myself back where I was, which was here. Yeah, I'm gonna make the adjustment. I'm just gonna move back 1 tick.
Sure.
But I can still see
The big sword. Let's get him in the eyeball.
and I cast Acid Arrow.
Nice.
Should I cast it or should I give you the information first?
Because I'm new to DMing, throw the information in and then cast it. You still want to cast it either way, so it's up to you.
Yes. A shimmering green arrow streaks towards a target within range. Hey.
16?
16 doesn't hit it.
No.
What you see is a much like the hand formed with Krog, you see a bit of the shadow come up and bat away the acid and then come back into its like form that's kind of wavy and shadow-like. So it formed a solid, batted it, and then went back.
Oh boy. Okay. Stubbs, I did it. I messed up.
You get it?
Nope.
Try it again.
Is that all?
He knows that. He knows that's 6 seconds away from now when you'll do it again. But you know.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Next up is Rin.
Okay. Well, we're going in.
Go for it.
Oh goodness.
I'm moving in. I'm gonna get right up here. I can get it from right there. And we're gonna go ahead. Let's see. I gotta attack first. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna attack, and I'm gonna drop a key point.
Sure.
For a flurry of blows.
Okay. Put it in the chat so everybody sees what it is.
Let me see if I can.
Also me, because I don't play monks.
Here, let's ooh. Did it do it? It didn't do it. Where the frack is it?
Did you put it on your features and traits list?
You know what? I do not have it on my features and traits list for some reason. It's the one.
Okay.
It's the one thing I put. I added on here, but I didn't do it correctly. Apparently.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I will. Let me open your sheet really quick. And you're welcome to just add it on in your downtime if you want to.
Mhm.
It's under. Where is it? It's under one of them. I have to make sure. Nope. This one? Nope. Sorry, guys. We're all learning everything, chat. While you're here, put your favorite quote for the first episode or second episode of the chat if you guys want to.
I'm so here. You know what? Here's more stupidity. I don't, because I never play the thing. I have 2 attacks.
Oh, you do?
I'm so dumb. I have 2.
That's right.
Oh
you
my
do.
gosh.
As I say,
Mhm.
I have 2 as well.
I have 2
You put off your
attacks.
move too.
Wow.
Let's just look at it. Let's
Man.
see. Flurry of
Joel,
blows,
since you put
5e.
off
Yeah.
Since you put off your first attack,
Yeah.
can you slot that in any time, or is it
No.
only within that cycle?
So, if you hold an action, it is only within that turn order cycle, and there has to be a specific trigger for that action to take place. You have to choose the action.
Yeah.
In my case, it was attack something, and the trigger would have been if it moves aggressively against my friends. I didn't get a high enough roll to discern whether or not it's aggressive, so it was kind of just blown. But
Look
you
under
can
key, by the
hold
way,
stuff
Ren.
for that.
Oh, under key, it's under the. Okay.
Yeah, so Flurry of Blows says immediately after you take an action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action.
And that's what we're gonna do.
So you want to try
let's
to
see.
attack it first, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
use
attack
your
it first.
Yeah.
And then we will go from
Okay.
there. Let's see.
Are you wanting to attack it with your quarterstaff?
Oh God.
Okay. Nat 1.
Wow. Okay.
That's okay.
Apparently, I need
That's
the
okay.
sauce. I
You
need the sauce.
your fist flies straight through it, maybe distracted by the shadow, but you're still willing. You can still take your flurry of blows. It doesn't say if it lands. It just says if you take an attack action.
fight.
It's like I don't
We're doing
want to
great.
die like this.
We're doing great.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend the key point,
Oh, I forgot.
and we're gonna try this again.
Oh no! You don't have to spend another key point.
Oh
you
no,
get-
I didn't take away the key point.
Okay, okay. Just letting you know. Yeah.
And let's try this again.
No problem.
Wow.
And wow, I am
12
missing.
and 9.
It just
I am
whiffed right through
whiffing
it.
on this guy.
Just straight through the shadow. Can't get a land on it, but it's still standing there. So maybe you can focus on it
So-
next turn around.
Do
You have a bonus
well,
action you want to use?
I technically get an extra. I can attack twice.
You get an extra attack, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna unload on this guy.
Get in there. Just line that fist up and get him.
We're gonna see what
unload
happens.
near him.
and-
That one
Oh,
definitely
there's
strikes
one.
him.
20?
You just see Rin
Mhm.
pop, right into the eyeball in the middle of the hilt, right smack dab on it. Go ahead and throw some damage. Hit the unarmed underneath the 20 to show me your damage.
Ooh.
9
There we
bludgeoning
go.
damage. Nice.
Punch really hard.
I have hands.
Jeez. You got hands.
And if you want to do another... Wait, let me see. Can you do that on 2?
I don't. I'm looking at it right now. It just says whenever I attack.
Yeah, immediately after you take an attack action, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. My question is, Joel, this will be for another experienced DM, 1 or 2 bonus actions per round. Are you allowed to take
One.
more than 1? 1,
Nope.
so you wouldn't be able to spend
Just
another
the
key
one. I
point
wouldn't
for
be able to
another
do it
flurry of
again.
blows. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But now we know. We know now.
We know. We're learning together, chat. We're
We
doing
have
this. It's part of the experience. So
We got
you
one
definitely-
boop in.
you
It's good.
definitely booped the heck out of it. Would you say you got angry about it before you hit it, or are you still in your usual vibe?
I was probably more befuddled than anything else that like I took those shots at it, and it just like you're just like, oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
And
So if you
I'm not
didn't-
gonna lie, I'm a little. It's making me feel a little uneasy.
Uneasy? Okay.
I feel like actual booze is required for this fight.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Round up, Krong. Let's go.
Oh, wow, 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 wow. Bad sword.
Mm-hmm.
Krog makes smash, smash. Krog starts raging.
Krog starts raging, please.
Oh my
Nice.
god. That is,
Angry Krog.
very loud.
Sorry.
All right.
Another one's eardrums are ripped.
No more flute. No more animals. No more birds. They all shudder
rage.
off, and you just
Yeah,
see them rage.
they'll run away. It's just pure rage now. I'm mad
Yes.
about it. So Krog is gonna take a swing with the great axe whilst
Okay.
raging. I mean, good
Do
old
it.
times. My first attack. Boop. Woo!
That's a hit.
24.
Give me the damage.
Damn.
Yeah, it is.
Whoosh. 5
All right,
slashing
very
damage.
nice.
Then second attack, he's gonna do the same damn thing and
Hit
just on the backswing, try and get him again.
Nice.
Oh
Nice.
my god.
Roll me double damage on that.
Yeah, baby.
It'll auto roll if you just
Oh,
click
nice.
the great X.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my god.
So you do 13. Excuse me, 13 extra damage, yeah?
Wait,
13?
13?
That is 14
wait, no.
plus
14
9.
plus 9, 23.
So
We're good at math.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, you're also
Why
you're
was the
half
first
orc?
one
the
just
9 and 4 in my
5?
mind, like, I don't do math.
It was
So-
almost a min roll. She only rolled a
Yeah.
2. Do you have brutal critical as a half orc?
I don't think so.
Okay,
No.
I'm pretty sure that's a.
I've got savage attacks. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, with a melee weapon attack, you can roll one of the weapon's damage dice one additional time and add it to the extra damage of the critical hit.
Oh my god.
Roll a
how do
So
d12.
right now you have 28, so roll 1d12.
Is this legal?
It is half
legal
orc.
in all 50
half
states.
half
I
orcs.
just rolled a 2 though.
You just did
I'm a
30
Pyrex.
damage.
I don't know.
30
Krog is
damage
mad.
to this thing.
Krog's mad.
Oh, plus 2 damage for raging.
Oh yeah,
that's
that.
Yeah. So 32 damage. There we go.
Good God.
Yes.
Ham's eyes are dinner
Yes.
saucers right now.
What we see is just Krog freak out in rage, swing his axe one time, just chips right in on the side of the blade, just stings it, but then swings it back around, whack, hits it again, and takes a huge chunk out of the blade, almost snapping the blade immediately in half. And the eyeball looks directly at him. For the first time, stops looking at Ham and looks directly at somebody else.
Krog, I think you got its attention.
What you looking at, ugly?
Anything else you want to do on your turn? Any other insanity? Let's go. All right. Nesca, you're up. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'll say so the party can hear. Maybe I can talk to it now that you've beaten it enough. It's it spoke to me in my mind. So maybe now that Krog has beat the shit out of it enough, maybe I can try to persuade him or it to tell us what the hell it wants.
Sure.
I guess I'm trying to see what I could add. Okay. So do I have to speak? Do I have to do it telepathically or just say it out loud? I guess I said it out loud last time. So
If you have an ability like message, you could do it telepathically. Otherwise, if you're just trying to persuade it, you're going to be rolling a persuasion check at it.
Okay.
But yeah,
Okay.
other than that, it would be things like charm or like spells and stuff like that. So
okay, I think I'll do persuasion and I'll tell the sword. What do you mean we don't belong here? I think maybe you should lay off my companions. They don't seem to like you very much. Could
Okay.
you tell us what you mean? And I guess I'll roll.
okay. Well, before you roll,
Oh, sorry.
are you Are you rolling? Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Give me a second. I got one question for you. Based on what you respond, we'll take that or not. Okay.
Mhm.
Are you mad at it, or are you trying to be smooth talker at it? Like, what
Trying to
is
be smooth
Nesca's,
talker
like,
because
vibe?
I haven't hit it yet, right? I guess because I'm trying to tell it like, hey, if you cooperate, Krog won't beat the shit out of you more.
Okay, sure. Your 28 definitely stings through its mind, we'll call it. Okay, because it's definitely a crit on it. You got its attention. And because you asked for information, you were essentially like, what's happened? Why? What do you mean we don't belong here? Where normally it wouldn't respond to you, it would just ignore you and focus on whatever is raging in front of it. Without taking its eye off of Krog, it messages back to your mind, and it says,
Your kind always comes through here. Your kind always destroys. Your kind always takes and takes and takes. You don't belong here, and you keep taking.
Okay, I relay this to the group.
What does that mean, though? But what does that mean?
I'm a frog.
Yeah?
We're all different kinds. That's what I mean. Anything that has eye knows.
That's the end of my turn, right? I can't ask it another thing.
do you have a bonus action or anything listed that you want to take? You might have an ability or something. You can also move if you want to as well.
You've got your help thing if you want to do your help thing.
Yeah, you can do a bonus action to help somebody too.
Okay. I will use help on oh my god, Ham. Yes. Because Ham can't really see everything right now.
Yeah. What do you want to help Ham out with? How do you want to lend help with him in this fight?
It says
what have
aid
you
an
you could even do
ally.
like what have you seen being close with the rounds of fight that Ham might not have seen before that you want to relay to him too?
Oh, okay. I'm confused because it says when you use the help action. Wait, okay.
I'm excited.
I'm so confused. Okay, it says when you use the help action to aid an ally in attacking a creature, the target of that attack can be within 30 feet of you rather than 5. Oh, never mind. So it's saying that the reach is longer. Okay, never mind. Okay, I guess it just gives them an advantage on a roll.
Yeah, if he chooses to attack on his next turn, he'll get an advantage on that roll.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give him that. Like a I don't know how this works. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So you want to help him. So if Nesca's there and she's like, this is what he said. Like,
Yeah.
Or you want to tell Ham what he said? Do you want to say, like, maybe try this or maybe try that? You've seen him take heavy damage from an axe. You've seen him not take very much damage from Ham's former acid. you've seen a bunch of different things happen. And you could use that moment to relay that information to Ham and go, okay. And since you have tactics, it could almost be like you're tactically telling Ham what's going on. So Ham can, in Ham mind, take all that information in and deduce what they want to do and use this as an advantage on the next go.
Okay.
Big brain.
You're giving him big
Okay.
brain energy, yeah.
Yeah. So I saw it attack Krog, right? And it didn't. Ham didn't see that, so I'll relay that, and also that it's speaking to me, like giving me information about how we don't belong here. It doesn't. I don't think it seems evil. Would I know that from the way it's talking to me?
You saw necrotic damage on Krog.
But it seems like it was self-defense, right? So.
Was it self-defense or was it an opportunity to do that?
Okay, I'll tell Ham everything I saw and I experienced with the sword.
Yeah.
Ham will remember this.
Got it. Okay, next up is the sword section. The sword, as you've seen these strikes happen from Krog, plank, 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 as you've seen all these attacks happen on it, the sword looks at Krog, the eye has widened in panic. You can definitely deduce that motion. And he's going to use Blink to move. So,
Ooh.
Oh boy.
We don't get to do attack of opportunities on it, right? Because it's not moving past us. Damn it.
It's walking through a different plane of existence.
Okay. And what he'll do...
Where's it going?
All right. And what he's going to do is you see him disappear, just engulfed in shadow. And you see it reappear on the other side of Rin, on the cliff face. Boop, boop. As it kind of ducks back into the forest.
Where'd you
Still
go,
visible.
chicken?
But it's there.
Go back. I wasn't done.
Okay. That's Sword's turn. And next we have Stub.
All right. So, jeez. Blinking swords and existences and things. Stub is... Goodness. Stub recognizes that the arrow didn't do as much as he probably wanted it to do. And it seems that his two rather large companions have this under control. He's going to take a moment to come back to the little Kenku. And if I may, I'd like to roll a medicine check?
Yeah,
To see
definitely
if
try.
it's alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you if you roll high enough, which
That's
you
a
did.
20.
So, are you trying to just check and see if it's alive, or did you want to try to help at all if it is?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm definitely want to help. Like it's a child. Stub recognizes this as a child. And you know it's
Okay.
a little coarse on the outside, but he'd be one to not kill a kid.
Okay. For let me think how this is gonna work. As a medicine check, without actual base of healing or anything, you definitely... He's alive. He's unconscious. At this point, the poison has now slid off where it did hit him, gone into the grass, stained the ground around him. And he's just... You hear him just...
Leslie!
Sad. It's so sad.
Poor
little guy.
I feel like
Okay.
a monster.
Bonus action. Frick. Okay.
All right, hang on, little guy. Hang on. I got you. I got you.
And he's going to begin preparing a spell for next turn.
Sure. Sounds good. All right, next up is Ham.
Okay. Well,
Ham's smart enough to know that he's not going to make the same mistakes over and over and over. So he's pivoting from his acid arrow idea.
Plus, he was
and
kind of also told a little bit by Nesca. So.
Yes. Yes, we are functioning off of the wisdom given to us by others. So instead, he's going to cast Enlarge Reduce on the sword and make
Throw it
a
in
tiny,
chat.
make a tiny sword.
Do it.
So you can kill it too.
Maybe.
Put it on a keychain.
I feel, it reminds me of a Pokemon, and I kind of want to collect it. Is that wrong? I really want to take it with us.
Okay,
I'll make
what
it easy
is
for you, bud.
Let me check your sheet super quick. All right, spell save is 14 on yours. Okay, so he has to roll a con save of 14 to beat that. If he's unwilling, and he's not going to be willing to be shrunken.
I am trying to make him smaller.
As I roll, what does your spell look like that's trying to shrink down a sword?
It comes out of my book. Ham's got his big lit book that's up in the air. And he can just barely see this big sword in the woods. And so he points the book and he does
a little ham incantation.
And then from the book, like a solar beam, magic erupts at the sword.
Nice. All right. He rolls a 14, so it meets it.
Yes!
Beats.
It beats it. Yeah. So
Tiny sword.
No,
It's a tiny sword.
meeting the DC beats it. So
Yeah.
No, what?
he beats meets.
So
Tiny
meets
sword.
beats. I don't beat him.
you don't.
Right.
beat him.
He
Yeah.
has to
That's
roll to
very
beat
misleading.
you.
But I would like to, since it was a tie.
I have
we'll
special
illustrate it
Nesca
that you
magic advantage though, right?
roll it.
True.
There's
And I
no
should roll
roll.
a disadvantage. Well, should I?
There's no roll.
Oh, it was an attack only. That's
There's no roll.
But this is I'm
Screw you, Joel.
You're right. I'll be quiet.
don't you want it simply?
I'm
Don't you want
these
the tiny
hands.
knife?
I do, but come on.
and to encourage Ham to maybe eventually try
Pocket
again.
knife.
What we'll do is so that Ham knows that it tied with it essentially because it's not a numbers game in Ham's mind. What you see is the sword go, and it
Oh, this is
stays
very
big.
exciting.
Okay, so you'd say Ham knows it could happen.
It could happen.
I don't know why that like
Almost like
that
a
image is just so funny.
It's huge.
Someone clip that. We're using it next week. Side note.
Right now it's like
Someone
bigger
please-
than Ham, and it's like
Someone please animate that. Like I cannot get that image out of my head.
Yeah, just big sword, little sword. Big sword, little sword.
Boing, boing.
And he's just like, Jesus, what's happening?
all right.
Now
would
he's
Ham
really
like
not gonna want us to come
move, or
back.
does Ham have any bonus actions he would like to try?
Ham's gonna slam his book and be mad.
Okay. The sword focuses from Krog to Ham.
Oh,
God damn it.
Well,
Okay. Is that all? No movement or anything?
I don't really have a reason to. Nah, I'm good.
Sure. Alrighty. Next up, we have Ren.
All right, we're gonna try this again. I'm gonna go for my unarmed strike on it since it's still within range.
Yeah, let's go. Hits. Give me some damage.
Blam.
Okay.
Give me the 6. And you know what? I'm actually gonna save my key point for after I do my second.
Yeah, go for it. Second
so we're
attack?
gonna go for it again. Did it not do? There.
Ooh, very nice.
Oh, it doubled. I didn't mean to
take
click
the
it
first.
twice.
yeah. So
Yeah.
13.
That's, okay. That does
rolled the
not
same
hit.
thing.
It definitely
that does
whooshes
not hit.
straight through. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I would argue that Are you still able to take your key point off the first strike, Joel? Do you know? I don't play monk.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so
the
if you
key
do wanna
point thing is
expend-
just a decision on a bonus action.
Yeah. So if you want to use your bonus action to expend that key point on the first hit, you can still do the 2 extra hits.
Okay. Then. Actually, you know. Actually, tell you what I'm gonna do for the first strike. I want to try something. I don't know. It's probably
Okay.
It'll probably completely blow up in my face. I am gonna spend a key point, but I want to spend it for a stunning strike.
Okay.
Where basically it has to make a con save of 14.
Got it.
Probably will beat that.
Okay. All right. So to read it out for anybody listening,
Here
Go ahead and read it out to
is- There it is. So, yeah.
perfect. So it's the 5th
Starting
level.
at-
You can interfere with the flow of ki and in an opponent's body, and when you hit it, you can spend 1 key point to potentially try to stun it. What's the saving throw against? Do you have?
It would be against my whatever my DC is 14.
Okay, sure.
It's like my wisdom and proficiency bonus plus 8.
Okay, so we're saying a 14.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. It makes it.
Bastard.
Did you do it? Did you say that angrily? Are you out of character with Ren now?
No, that is Ren. I'm frustrated with the sword.
Okay. If you are definitely angered or frustrated by it, it looks at you instead of at Ham now. Okay.
Me
All right. You want to move or do anything?
You know what? I'm gonna stay. Well, can I move within its like area? Like as long as I'm not disengaging from it? Because it seems like it's trying to go in one direction, and I kind of want to block it.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if you have the ability to move through a space of another object. So if you're trying to move
I can
here,
technically disengage, but that would be if I used the flurry of blows, which I technically didn't do.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily be as upset if you moved it here or here, because I feel like it would be kind of a sidestep. I mean, it's not disengaging with it, but you can't move through the body to go to. I feel like so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move. I just want to kind of move in step with it, like just in case.
No,
it
you're
keeps
fine.
trying to go the same direction.
Okay. So I did roll initiative finally for our sweet baby Kinku over there. So it's technically his turn, but there's nothing happening. He's still unconscious. Arguably death saving, but we're not gonna roll for it because, you know, he's a baby. He's probably gonna die if you guys keep attacking him anyways.
I'm not gonna attack him. I'm gonna help him.
Eyeballs, Joel. All right. So next up is Krog.
Krog is gonna take a look around, see where it went, sees that it's by Ren, and move over and try and slap it once again with the great axe. Because why not?
Swing, let's go.
I said come back.
Nice hits. Let's go.
25.
Wow.
Show me that damage. You don't
slashing?
have to roll anymore. What you see is the sword with that massive swing again. Hits him right, pang, in that crack where you made previously, and the sword shatters. Just and instead of falling to the ground, all as a whole, just the blade falls. The eyeball disappears. And the shadow that was engulfing it falls into the ground, creeps into the ground, and you see it whoosh back into the wood.
Krog is gonna
disappear amongst the shadows in the wood.
Stomp on it as it like scurries away. Can he like stomp on it?
You can try,
I would like
but
to.
it's not.
I would like to.
It's more humor than anything.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try and catch it. I'm just like kind of pounding around like.
Yeah, with a laser pointer, right? Like they just jump on it. And
You're like Peter Pan with his shadow trying to stitch it
Yeah.
on. No, just it kind of like like through the steps around and into the undergrowth. Combat ends. You guys are now on the cliff. You have won against the possessed
Did
sword.
we really won? Oh wait. I don't want the kid to die. Can I go ahead and cast my my cure wounds?
Go ahead and cast it. Let me change our music over. Congratulations, everybody! You did great.
Yeah. I'm a baby spellcaster, but like it's
a baby too, so it's fine.
Well,
It's
that's
a baby.
yeah, that's true. That's accurate. So Stub reaches into that same little pouch where he pulled out the flower petal from before, and he has like some moss, and he chews on it, and then he like spits it out, and he like rubs it on the forehead of the little child, and there's like this little green like light that emanates from it, and then it does 4 healing points.
Nice. Aww. And what Stubb sees, but everybody else in the party, if they're not paying attention, hears, is the little Kinku.
Oh, good your life. Okay. Less guilty today. Are you all right? Hi.
What happened to me?
Do I note that the child has any like knives on them or anything that they could try and quickly stab someone with? Or did they just drop the crossbow over to the side there when they fell and we're okay for the moment?
Yeah, he definitely dropped the crossbow that was not loaded to the ground. And if you want to, I mean, you're welcome to like. He doesn't have a lot on him, anyways. Is what I'll say. Like, he doesn't seem like he has a bunch of layers or whatnot that he would be potentially hiding anything. But to your own assessment, you might want to take. So.
Now, all right. Are you okay?
Like, gingerly offer a goblin hand to help up the small Kenku child.
The Kinku like takes your hand and
slowly.
Where's Sword?
Where's Sword? Sword went to. Sword was a friend?
and he starts to just big alligator tears cry.
No.
And he says,
Sword used to be a friend. And then Sword got scary. And then Sword wouldn't leave you alone.
Wait, whoa, hang on.
People, and then Sword just told me what to do.
Stub! Is somebody there?
Wait, yes, hang on. You can. Yes, someone is here, and do not shoot acid at them. or hang on, or other magical bolts, or non-magical bolts.
Okay,
or knives.
I get it.
And Ham stumbles over.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over too.
Little one, what's? Do you have a name?
My name's Kettle.
A kettle?
Like the diet?
like a
kettle.
tea kettle. Yeah.
Like the diet.
Wait,
Keto. Oh my god.
I thought of kettle corn, and I was like, oh, like sweet little popcorn.
Kettle, it's okay. These are my, these are my friends. Like how, but like different from Sword because they don't tell me to rob people.
I'm sorry.
Oh no! Calm. It's okay. Hey, it's all right. We're just, everyone. Kettle will do individual introductions later. Can we, Kettle, would you like to come sit by the fire, maybe? I
Stub,
believe.
did you check to see if he had any knives or arrows?
All right, Kettle. I'm gonna do a quick pat down here and make sure you're not gonna try and stab us. Okay?
Yeah, Kettle, because you got yourself in this situation.
Ham is
okay.
Ham does feel bad, but Ham doesn't make mistakes. So
Right. This was on. I did this. Yeah.
Krog, you were making food, right?
Stupid salt, stupid.
Krog.
We're having to calm down, Krog.
Ren, do you know how to calm down Krog? Because I do not know what to do about this.
Sometimes it helps. Maybe if we can find
Faster,
Krog's
Ren.
flute. Maybe
Ham's gonna hide behind Nesca.
Where did it go?
Maybe we can maybe give it back to Krog, and maybe Krog can feel more at ease.
Yeah.
Even the creatures that were like formerly Krog's friends are like,
Just sitting all in the trees and
Can I-
stuff.
I'm gonna put one hand like protecting Ham and be like, Krog, think about your favorite foods. It's comfort food for a
Wait.
reason. Think about your favorite foods.
Is
Just
your
calm-
hand on me? Wait, hang on.
No, I'm protecting Ham. Yeah, I'm not. No, I wouldn't dare think.
Yeah, Krog's like up on the higher part of
because
the
Ham
cliff,
Ham
right?
hid behind me, so I'm just like, may as well, like, you know.
Right.
Ren, where's the music? Where's the music?
I'm gonna go get the flute.
Seems like a good idea.
And I believe I want to say I recollect it being dropped.
I would imagine as soon as he raged,
Okay.
all that was
So
done
yeah,
for.
we're just gonna pick that up, and I'm gonna present it in a very. Here you go.
No, toot the flute, toot the flute, toot it, toot it.
God, I don't want to toot the flute. Okay, but since you asked, I'm gonna toot the flute. And I'm gonna start playing a little tune that from my monastery days.
Do you? Okay, so Monastery Days music plays. He rolled a performance check of 18, so it's pretty dang great. Pretty dang great. So great that I think everybody's a little surprised to see, or the people who don't know Rin are surprised to see Rin kind of toot away a little bit, and everybody soothes as well. Everybody was kind of on nerve after that fight, clearly. So Krog comes out of rage, chills, takes his time, and the rest of the party has their own. And Rin plays the flute too. Interesting.
I'm super surprised that actually worked.
I agree. Where's the food?
Krog, you were cooking, remember?
Yes, food. What happened?
Nothing.
Well,
We have a guest. Krog, we have someone to share our fire.
Oh, I'm gonna make something delicious. What are they like? Beans?
Kettle,
Peas?
what do you-
Corn?
Did you pat down Kettle? Like, were you like?
I would be like doing that actively while warily watching the shenanigans of Ren and Krog.
Okay. So when you were kind of figuring out if he.
Okay.
Very ticklish, by the way. So.
Sorry about that. Sorry. I'm just checking for knives.
Anything. I'm just gonna eat.
Oh, good. Berries. Hang on.
Krog's gonna run over to the fire and start mucking about with whatever berry nonsense he was, like it's a concoction of berries and herbs and mushrooms, and I don't know if berries and mushrooms go very well together, but Krog has a way.
Ren,
It's gonna be
is this
good.
gonna be good? Is this gonna be good?
I mean, I'm still here.
Are you?
You have a cast
Krog's a
iron
good
stomach. We know this.
Krog
So
is a
Krog's
good
gonna-
cook, okay?
He's gathering up a bit of
Best cook.
nature stuff to cook.
Ham's got like one eye on Krog this whole time.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Oh, I was just saying, gathering a bunch of nature stuff. I'll let you cook.
Oh,
like you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine.
Roll
Just
to
don't
make
know if I'm giving
delicious.
anyone food
Roll to make
poisoning.
good food. Unless anybody in the party feels deterred to eat Krog's food, I would just say if you're chill with him just cooking and eating, then we don't have to do
try.
like a.
Absolutely.
Krog's
down to
confidence
try.
is.
Yeah.
I like it.
You smell that? Can you smell what the Krog is cooking?
Oh my god.
Like this whole time, Ham's just got one eye on Krog. Because this is. Oh god! It's shocked at what we just witnessed during that battle. But Ham puts his arm around Kettle and is like,
Oh, okay, we're gonna give you another chance, Kettle. I think that you probably learned your lesson, and we can all move past what happened. And we'll make you some dinner, and you can tell us about your life. Is it Stubbs? Is that what we do?
Yeah, no, that's you're doing well. You're doing very well.
Very well.
You're doing really well.
I don't, Stubbs, I don't understand him.
It's
So Stub like points at his rather large ears. He's like,
I practice hearing really high pitched things. I'll translate for you if you need it.
and then we go over to the fire.
yeah.
Okay, so you all shuffle over the fire. Notably, Kettle is now like at Stubbs' side. Like that connection. So
Wait. Thank you for saving me. Thank you for saving me.
Yeah. I think we should have a talk about how you and Sword got to know each other, and then maybe where your parents are or other family members.
when you
Like
say
an older
parents, he just
sibling.
starts snotty crying.
Oh,
Just freaks out.
Oh, Stubb, I don't think you should have said
Yeah.
that.
yeah. Well, yeah, I used to do the same thing. They'll get over it. It takes like years of trauma and experience and whatever. But how about
Looks at
this?
Nesco like, what the fuck?
How about this?
I'm just looking
How
over
did
like,
you meet Sword?
Sword and I used to be friends. I don't tell anybody this, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, yes.
I stole Sword from the military back in home because I needed to find Dad. And I was just so mad. That Dad left and never came back.
Okay, well, stealing was your first mistake, mister.
Ham. Now's not the time.
He like eyeballs over at him. He's like,
Fine! And Ham like marches off bitterly.
Time and place, Ham. Time and place.
Just to sit by himself alone and hug his knees.
he continues talking to Stubb. He says,
I just wanted to be a big fighter like him. I just wanted to be strong like Dad.
Yeah.
And then one day I was out practicing swinging like Dad did, and I heard this voice in my mind, and it said, "It's okay. It's okay. You can keep doing it." So, and it just kept telling me that it was okay to be mad.
was that the sword? Because the sword talked to me too.
So I talked to you too? Mm-hmm. What did it say to you?
Just, said hello. And essentially greeted me, okay? So,
That's how he got me too. He was really nice at first. Did he get mad at you later? Did he tell you to rob people?
You know, he kind of got a little mad. He said I didn't belong here.
Yeah, it's scary, right? It's scary when he gets mad.
Yeah. What would you do when he got mad?
I couldn't do anything. It was big. I've seen him hurt so many people.
So maybe he wasn't really your friend then, huh?
I mean, I don't have many other friends.
Well, hang on. It's all right. There's some friends around this fire, at least for today.
I lean over to
crying,
Stub
please.
and I whisper, "Fatherhood suits you."
Don't let my father hear that.
Where were you guys going?
South, actually. We were going to, Wieldstone. Heard that the... Yeah.
That's where my grandma is.
Oddly convenient.
Grandma?
Okay.
Do you know her? Do you know her? Everybody calls her Biddy. Have you met Biddy? Have you met my grandma Biddy?
Yes, many times on my travels to Wieldstone have I met... Was it Biddy? Is it
Biddy,
I kick Stub a little bit because he's really bad at lying.
I've got this. Yes.
He's like,
Wait, and you would like to go to Biddy's house, right?
I mean, I haven't seen her. She might be mad at me.
No. Grandmas are really known for forgiveness. Yeah.
Cookies.
Lots and lots and cookies.
She does make
Also,
really good cookies.
She makes... See, now I think...
Let's go to
we
Grandma's house.
we have reason to go to Grandma's house. So, not like Wieldstone isn't already on the way, and I would be a completely guilt-ridden mess if we didn't try and fix this somehow.
What's a cute wooden mess?
Yeah, you know what? Let's eat.
Oh my
How about
God,
that?
I can't.
Let's.
Ham's biting his tongue so hard.
is Krog done
Krog,
cooking at
how's
this point?
the food?
Kettle,
Krog,
damn
did you
it.
eat it all?
No. No. Maybe.
Kettle's eyes
Sorry.
like widen.
I'll make more.
Okay.
Krog whips up a second batch.
Leslie, if you don't mind me interjecting, I
Yes.
think while Krog is whipping up a second batch, we
Yes.
should definitely take a little bit of a break. I know we got a bit of a late start today, so hopefully you guys are okay with a bit of a later break. We'll be back in about 5-ish minutes. Go get a drink, hit the restroom, get a snack in, stuff like that, and we'll be right back with more of a tiny Kenku that we didn't kill. So, be right back.
See? It's fine.
He's still trying to arrest him.
Welcome back, everyone, to DieFall, the Seed of Life, episode 2. We took a little bit of a break. Hopefully you did too. Stretched, got some water, snacks, and whatever. Maybe that Halloween candy we were talking about earlier. Simply, please take us back in to our little adventure.
Okay. So the fight has ended. The sword shards have fallen to the ground. The shadow seemingly controlling them has dissipated and lurked back into other shadow. And the party has convened with Kettle, this baby Kinku, or tiny Kinku, I would argue, maybe 5 to 6 human years, pretty young. And Krog has cooked up some dinner. They found out some information about Kettle. As we've huddled around the campfire now. Firstly, Krog, you made some more food, correct?
Yes. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so we'll just say that now everybody is eating some food, enjoying their de-stress after that stressful situation. First time fighting together. Does anybody else have a conversation they want to ask? Or anything they need to say to Kettle? Like as you're sitting around, how's everybody feeling? Anybody want to talk to each other about what happened? Let's roll in.
Ham. How you holding up?
I'm the way that you would expect a grown adult to. And I look at the kinku.
Right. I kind of figured that would be the answer, so that's good then. That's good. Really nice.
Well, then why did you ask me if you knew the answer, Stub?
I'm just double checking, you know. It never hurts to verify on a hypothesis.
Verify information. Oh, okay.
Yes. Lean over to Nesca. That's what sciencey people call things, right? Hypothesis.
I just nod lightly.
Okay, good. I read it in a book somewhere, so I'm really good. I got that right. Great.
Kettle's
Well, then
steadily
good,
eating
yeah.
his
Glad
porridge,
you're
watching you guys. Just...
being an adult, then.
And Ham's got his
Great.
arms crossed, just staring at Kettle.
Great.
Okay, I'm gonna walk the perimeter and make sure no other tiny Kenku children have snuck up. Okay, I'm gonna.
I didn't see any, but thank you.
You stay here and Nesca, can you watch the can you please?
Okay.
I mean, I'm just
Okay.
thank you.
Okay.
Does Nesca have her what's the word for it? Glamour on?
Glamour. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm like sitting close to the kid, but like also a little bit apart.
When Stubbs suggests you take care of Kettle looks at you because you're beautiful with your glamour on, and he kind of he scoots closer with his little pot. Just
Is dinner good?
Yes, ma'am. It's very good. Very good.
I don't know what to do with the kid.
See,
Ren,
Rob,
can you
best
believe
cook.
this? Why won't you talk to me, Ren?
Ren.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was actually staring into deep thought about the sword shards and this possessed sword.
Okay, yeah,
can I
this
help
is a
you
better
with, ma'am?
conversation. What do you think about that?
So aggressive.
Well, it seemed to have bad intentions. It had a pretty nasty effect on the little Kettle kid over here, and I don't know.
He said he
It
was
seemed-
mad.
Yeah, I can't help but feel like that sword probably fed on some pretty rough emotions. I don't know, it gave off really bad vibes.
You know, Ren, when we were having the battle, I felt very mad.
Did you? Well, I think that might actually say a lot about what we were up against. I'm wondering if maybe we should take a deeper look into exactly
Krog?
what that sword
Yes.
was.
Oh,
Huh? What'd I do? I was cool as a cucumber.
oh, that was unequivocally false. Krog, I've never seen somebody so angry in my whole life. Krog, I need you to know, you scared me.
Oh. I'm sorry. Krog didn't mean to scare you.
Ren, he's genuine. I believe him. but I'm also just absolutely floored by the vitriolic rage that emanated off of Krog during that battle.
Well, I
Krog's
think
sorry.
that,
Krog get mad when nature get hurt. See?
See, Krog's not bad. Trust me,
Krog
as long
just-
as you're not, you're not messing anything up, you got nothing to worry about. Besides, your friend. He didn't hit me.
Yeah, Ham,
this
didn't you say you found out that Krog wasn't an asshole or something like that? I forget the exact wording, but
I wouldn't say the A word.
I would argue that
Krog is
about
not
this
asshole.
time in the conversation, Stubbs, you're done with your patrol. You haven't. There's nothing that's like come back through yet. You can take another one in a little bit if you want to.
Yeah, huh? I was just leaving an uncomfortable situation, and now I have to come back because it's done. And
Oh, unless you don't want to. I thought you were just doing patrol for Outlook. So.
wow,
both.
saddling me with the kid.
Both.
Okay. Do you want to come
like-
back? I didn't mean to force it on you.
I will observe from a distance for a moment.
Okay.
I'm interested.
Did
in
Nesca
this
say, so Nesca didn't say
conversation.
saddling me with the kid?
Under my breath. I like awkwardly pat the child. I'm like, because I don't know what the fuck to do.
Are you guys continuing just chit chatting by the fire?
Yeah,
About
I
that?
wanna,
Okay.
I wanna play my songs, get some of
Okay.
my creatures to come back.
As soon as Krog whips out the flute, you can roll a performance for me either way.
Wow, that was
The
beautiful.
full belly kettle rests his head on Nesca's leg.
It's not as good though.
I look at Ren. I'm just like,
It's a 9 on performance, so a couple of birds kind of.
Birds poop overhead.
Nesca and Ren are just like shrugging at each other. Hey,
ew.
I'm just gonna like walk over, kind of like put my finger up to the beak of Kettle, just kind of check and see if he's still breathing. He's good. He's just out. It's okay. Just go with it. Just go with it. He likes you.
I don't do children, but okay.
I don't do children either, Ham says under his breath.
What an adult
You know-
thing to say, Ham.
Right?
It's shameful. It's shameful. We're out in the open. We're on an adventure. And he's just gonna pass out on your leg? He doesn't even know you.
You hear him.
Did he just call us friends?
He doesn't. I didn't enter into an agreement.
So it's
Wait.
you guys all know from adventuring that it's getting a little late now with you guys chit-chattering. You're welcome to take up camp while you continue talking. You're welcome to take up patrol or lookout, but might want to start establishing a rotation on that now. You've adventured enough that you know that if you keep staying up too late, you might hurt yourself or get exhaustion.
I'll take the first watch.
Okay.
Who
snuggles with Kinku?
Why are we no friends?
I don't know if anyone's.
I mean, I can't really move, right? Because the kid's sleeping on me.
No, eventually we'll.
Once
I'm gonna
kids
let
are kind
Krog
of
and Ham do
full
the
bellied
thing.
out, you probably test him a little bit just to see, if he's gonna. And he's just
No, just kidding.
just conked out. Now that he feels remotely safe with a group of people, he's resting.
Where's Stub?
Sub is
Patrolling.
returning.
Okay, I carry the kid, and I walk up to you and I go, "Your turn," and I just plop the kid in his arms.
I look up to your 6-foot form. I am much shorter than you.
yeah, okay.
Stub will roll his bag out, his bedroll, and place the kid there, and then just kind of prop himself up on the log that's by the fire.
Cool.
Ham gets his book out and turns to Krog. He summons his magic quill out of nowhere
And says, Krog, you want to be friends with me?
Yes.
Okay, let's make this official then, because we'll show him what friendship is.
And Ham writes a contract in his book. And it's very cute, guys. It's a very cute contract. There's not a lot of binding. Like, it's just
What notwithstanding
list
mean?
of friends. What's that?
What notwithstanding mean? Ooh.
I'm not a lawyer. If you need to review the contract, then I would recommend taking it to proper legislative paths. But what I can tell you is that if you sign next to your name here, like I have next to my name, we can be friends.
Oh, okay.
Krog is gonna take the quill and do his best to like hold it like Ham did, but it's kind of just super clunky. So what he's gonna do instead is just like write a smear on his thumb and just go.
There. Friends!
Friends!
Yeah. I'm gonna go sleep now.
Okay.
And Krog is gonna go pass out. He snores really loud, by the way.
Oh, good. Great.
Yeah.
Ham sits and looks at his book and smiles.
Nesca, are you resting or winding down as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I imagine Stubbs is resting as much as possible, leaned against his stump.
Yep.
Rin, roll me a perception check during your time scouting.
All right. Just normal.
Yeah, it is normal.
Oh God.
Rin might have a lot on his mind with what just happened. I don't know if Rin's ever seen a shadowy sword of ridiculousness, and nor I don't know if he's a fan of kids yet. I don't know how he feels about the situation. I haven't had a sip of anything in a minute, and this kind of sucks. But you know, you don't see anything. Just
Okay.
normal evening to you, the whisper of the wood and whatnot. So.
Okay. So far, so good.
All right, as your shift ends, who do you go and tap in on that?
Since I guess technically, Stubb was taking the first watch before we got into that little
Yeah, we didn't get
fracas.
to, but that's fine.
He's a new dad now, and he just got settled in.
I need as much
and now
sleep
he's
as
like,
I can get.
It's true. And you know, I think that you know what, we'll have Nesca take take the next watch.
Okay, so Nesca wakes up to Rin, alerting her of her time.
Okay. Hey, tag in.
do I do perception too?
For your time on watch. Ooh, 14. Okay, nice. I feel like the stress of the situation might enhance Nesca's alertness about everything. She's like, I don't know, that kid, I'm just glad I'm out here away from it. Like, what? And you kind of, it's not abnormal, but you notice that there's still an unease maybe to the forest itself around you. Like, it's not as chipper. Like, it's definitely a normal night sounds. Just kind of, in general, it feels uneasy. There's not any rustling or sounds or anything that alert you. Just, you know. Maybe it's just uncomfortable for everybody at this time.
I can't see where the fight happened, right?
You know where it was, and you have dark vision, so you'd be able to go over there and see.
Do I feel anything? Oh, I guess I can walk over there and see. Like, is there anything out of the ordinary? Like any sword shard fragments?
They're still there. If you choose to go over there and look and see if they're still there. they're still there, but the ground where the shadow seemed to have seeped in and shuddered back into the wood is burned. And not burned like fire burned, but kind of just eroded and dead.
Huh. Just kind of like what the oh my god, what's her name? I can't remember her name. Basket lady was talking about with like, oh no, what we saw with the land before.
Well, it's like if you've used poison and stuff before, you would note that if you'd ever used, poison or acid on something that was living, it would just drain the life out of it. So that's, it's clearly something that's, hurt the land there.
Okay. Do I feel anything weird coming from the sword shards at all? No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, you're welcome to try to investigate him or something, but, that's up to you.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'll go back and see the remainder of my watch, and then I'll tell the next person what I saw.
All right, so your shift ends. Who are you waking up? Who would have agreed to go on third shift? Or technically, I guess fourth shift? I don't know.
Ham. I'll
Yes.
I'll gently wake Ham.
Ham is not surprised. Ham cannot be surprised.
So I tell Ham what I saw, since Ham is becoming my new informant, apparently. So, or yes.
And Ham's gonna immediately go to the place where Nesca investigated the dead ground.
Okay. So is Ham scouting or keeping an eye out as he goes, or is he just over to the spot to see what's going on?
Ham's alert always, so Ham's scouting as he goes.
Okay. Roll me a perception check as you go. Boop. Okay.
18.
Nice. How much time has Ham spent camping?
A lot.
Or out in
Ham
nature?
camps a lot by himself.
Okay.
But he's not a very he's a pretty risk adverse adventurer, just because he's so small and he's smart enough to know not to put himself in dangerous situations. So what he's dealt with has been manageable for him by himself.
Okay. So it's late enough in the evening that Ham, with camping and knowing his knowledge and taking all of his notes with all of his time out in the wood, he would know that there would be like species of owl that would be out at this time. Specifically, these one or two types of, maybe mice and stuff that would have been out. Especially with these like berries and things that he knows all this information. They're just not. Like, again, it's a cool, like, kind of crisp, regular night, but you guys are in the edge of a wood. There would normally be more creatures, kind of, at least keeping an eye on you guys as much as you'd be keeping an eye on them.
Yeah. So I get to the spot on the ground that's all dead, and the knife shards that are scattered. Should I investigate each one of these individually, or can I do an investigation roll for the area?
What are you investigating for? What are you trying to find out?
It's a hard question for me to answer because I don't know what the answer is.
No, it's fine. Based on what Nesca told you, she's like, sword parts are still there, but the grass is
And
kind of
that
withered away and
the
stuff.
sword talked to me and like
I know everything
didn't like
that the sword
us.
said. So I'm curious about this like othering that the sword was doing by calling us your kind. Because Ham remembers, like, this is weird because we have a half orc, we have a goblin, we have is a half elf. Is that what Ren is? Yeah,
True.
a frog, I don't even. Ham doesn't know what Nesca is. Anyway, a human. And so all of these, as far as how Ham categorizes things, they're not the same type. So he wants to like know what that means.
Okay. So are you trying to ask the sword shatterings and grass the question, or are you?
Well, that's the ultimate goal is understanding that. But like, obviously, you can't talk to the earth unless I can talk to the earth. Can Ham talk to the earth?
Do you have like speak with animals or anything?
Oh, shoot.
There's actually a spell called Speak with Plants. So
I did not prepare any speak with plants. But maybe I did actually prepare the spell speak with plants. If you know what I mean.
I love ham, but I can't. I'm trying to figure out what.
There's a spell called speak with plants?
Ham was close enough to have seen the shadow roll into the other shadows of the forest.
Yes.
So,
And Ham has put together that, like, this thing is linked to anger.
sure. If Ham has put that together, you're welcome to try like intimidating the shadow.
Oh, do I think it's still out there?
It's up to Ham. What does Ham feel like?
Ham's gonna test a hypothesis.
Okay.
Ham's gonna get mad.
Ooh, okay.
Ham's gonna sit at the edge of the forest and he's gonna think about that little Kinku. Kinku. And he's gonna think about how baby that Kinku is and how that Kinku dared to go out into the wilderness and try to pick a fight with Stubbs, and then afterwards had the gall to like attach himself to Stubbs and pretend that they're these close friends, and he fell asleep right next to Nesca and ate our food and hasn't like owned up to any of the mistakes that he's made in his life. And so Ham starts feeling mad.
Does Ham express that anger in any way? Or is he just
Yeah.
internalizing it?
Yeah, does it on his face, and then he screams into the woods.
oh my god.
But because Krog's snoring is so loud, we don't hear anything. So, you know, it's
Oh my god.
Okay.
it's like a white noise, just, you know.
And it's like a frog scream, so just open maw.
That's actually terrifying.
So Ham screams his little heart out at the woods. Nothing answers.
Nothing answers. Nothing comes back. So
Nothing
Ham's just
answers.
heated.
Yeah, he might have scared a few animals that might have been lurking around in there, but
Not as many as should have been.
you can definitely try something else if you want on your turn. I don't want, it's up to you.
No, Ham's at a loss.
Okay.
And then he just feels bad. He doesn't feel good because he expressed his anger.
Aw.
And he marches back to camp, finishes his watch.
DM.
Yes.
I have a passive perception of 16. Even
Okay.
sleeping, would I have heard the screams of Ham?
Ham, roll me a intimidation check.
Yeah.
Intimidation.
He was trying to intimidate the woods, man.
Oh,
I
God. Oh, whoa. I rolled
Just
a 19.
pretend to be asleep. Just pretend to be asleep, man.
I would argue that anybody with a passive perception at all would have at least rustled in their sleep to hear Ham's little shriek cry into the shadows.
Yeah.
I think it's intimidating and clear and loud enough and angry enough that I think you guys kind of realize what he's doing. Like, you yourself aren't intimidated, but you guys definitely realize that he's trying to intimidate somebody or something out there. Whether you
If I was on a campaign with some weirdo who went and screamed into the woods, I'd get up
Well.
and go.
I imagine your scream like that one cat meme, just.
Oh god.
Because he's definitely describing what's happened with the Kiku and the lack of adult with the Kinku. And whether you guys have chosen to note with the conversation around the fire that he is just angry about the Kinku or if he's angry at somebody else, that's up to you. But you've definitely at least rustled awake to it.
Okay. So
Your choice
I guess
on what you wanna do.
observing Ham returning to the camp, awake, alert, probably would have, turned to look at what Ham was doing and then been like, okay, no one's dead, so I can sit and wait, and maybe they just need to do something. And when Ham returns, hey, Ham, you're
You're
you
awake.
doing all right? I
Yeah,
couldn't
I'm
help
fine.
but overhear, the yelling thing.
You heard me?
It was fearsome. Yes.
Wait, really? It was fearsome?
Well, I think if there had been anything actually out there, you probably would have spooked it pretty good.
Hey, thanks, Stubbs. Do you want to write your name in my friendship book?
Ham, maybe this isn't the best day since we're all real tired, but friendships don't need to be contracts. You kind of just are friends because you want to be.
Ham looks at the kinku.
But how do I know that you won't leave me?
Well, eventually everyone leaves. One day. Sometimes they don't want to. And we learn to understand that. How about this, Ham? I won't leave you. Even at the end. I've needed a friend for a while, and you seem like a pretty good sort. But we have to lay some ground rules, and one of them is when we're quietly camping and trying to sleep, you don't just yell into the woods, alerting everyone in the area to our location.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
You can write that in your book, though.
I will have you know that I was testing a hypothesis. But I see where that might have been a mistake.
What was the result?
Failure, absolute failure.
And Ham stops off.
I guess I'll take the last watch.
Since I'm already up.
Krog!
Oh,
Wow!
oh, sorry.
What about me?
Krog, you can. Go for it. I thought you
I
were
was
still
gonna tab-
snoring.
I was gonna.
Oh yeah, I'm still snoring.
I thought you were still snoring. My bad. No, go for it.
Wait.
Go tap Krog.
I was gonna tap Krog.
I feel like
Krog
Stub
did
probably
sign my
mentions
book.
like, oh, I'll take the.
Krog
And
did
him
sign
goes,
the book.
no. Krog said that he would take the last. You know, it makes him just decision to go and wait Krog instead of there being this awkward. Do I or do I not? For Stub.
What time is it?
Time for you to do a job.
Yes.
And I relay all of my hypothesizing, everything I know, everything from Nesca, and my explorations to Krog.
You guys are weird.
Okay. Krog, on the other hand, is gonna go and see exactly what you all did in this lovely little patch of dead grass. And instead of messing around with a blade or whatever, he's gonna pick up all the little broken pieces. He's gonna stick them in his backpack or something, and he's gonna try and take some living grass from an area and put it where the dead stuff is, in the hope that the living stuff will root in the dead stuff. You know what I mean? He's gonna try and fix the land, because that's what Krog does. He doesn't like it when nature gets messed up or hurt or anything. So he's gonna spend his time on watch, attempting to fix the dead patch.
Okay. Roll me a nature.
Yes. Be good. 19.
19. Okay. Krog, having lived on his own on the land for such a long time, knows how to make life grow. And I think that's probably how Krog has gotten so close to the earth, correct? Right? You just have spent a lot of time with it. It's been your friend for a long time. So you know the ways on how to harvest this life, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. You know through your own farming and your own growth and stuff that it takes time for life to regrow in the grass, and you know it would take a season or so to start springing new life. This doesn't happen. Where parts of the turf have overlaid this dead turf, it's not connecting. The roots, you can tell, they're not gonna sink. They're not gonna connect. There's something wrong with this land now.
Okay.
Odd.
You've touched it now since you've dug it. It doesn't hurt you, you know, but it definitely is not doing its thing.
Krog's gonna take a little bit of it. And he's gonna like wrap it up in some burlap or whatever piece of cloth he might have in his nonsense and just take it with him. Just in case. Dirt. Krog requires dirt. And yeah, for the rest of his watch he's just gonna sit there on the cliff edge and just watch as the fire slowly dies away.
Okay. And do we want to say that Stub counted his first watch, or do you want to tag Stub in for a last watch? Do you care at all, Joel?
I mean, it's fine if we need the time, then we need the time. But I believe like that's 4 people, and you do roughly 2 hours apiece, and you're pretty much good to go.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you had anything unfinished that you wanted to try while you were in your.
Well, yes, but Stubbs is internalizing. It'll be okay. Internalizing.
Okay. So Krog heads back and rests, and everybody kind of finishes the night. Okay. All right. So if you have any missing HP, if you want to roll hit dice, if you have any slots you need to be re-upping, your spell slots.
Yeah.
Do that.
I just get those slots back, right?
You're back to max.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Neat.
Oh, and for you, since you're a wizard, you can prepare different spells if you wanted different spells prepped. This is when you would do that. Yep, exactly. That is the way.
All right, so the sun rises, often as kids do. Our Kinku Pal Kettle is up first with the sun.
Izzy, can I roll to see if I'm up first?
You can roll a perception check.
Wow. Oh my god. I rolled a 10.
What?
Did I beat him simply?
We'll say you.
Did I
you
win?
definitely wake up to him waking up.
Damn it. Okay.
You'll kind of rustle up at the same time, and Kettle.
So we'll call it a tie.
And he looks around and he.
Sorry, he looks around and he tugs on Stubbs' shirt and he pulls himself out of the bag. He's like,
Get up! Get up!
Yeah, I'm up. Hello, Ham. Good morning.
and he didn't realize Ham was awake, and he looks over.
Good morning.
Are you all right?
Me?
No, you're fine. I watched you all night. Ham, are you okay? Do you need
Oh,
something?
I'm fine. I'm going to prep the coffee.
We have coffee? That's weird. Can you heat the water, please? I've got some tea I need to be making.
I do that.
Remembered.
Stubb's a thoughtful guy.
Achievement unlocked.
Kettle's tummy is rumbling, but he just seems satisfied and content to know that he wasn't alone when he woke up, so he's just kind of sitting as close as possible to Stubb.
What are we doing today?
Well, once we get everyone up.
Looking over to like Krog, maybe Krog's still asleep like a log.
Krog is like contorted
Me.
over the nearest stump. It's just like
We'll be heading south to Wieldstone, but we do have a stop we need to make at a 1 Graham's farm.
Wait, Graham.
You don't
Is that
actually know
Winnie,
them, do you?
Winnie Graham?
I just know the name Graham.
You
Who
know
are
Winnie
you
Graham?
talking?
She was one of my best friends.
Winnie Graham?
Winnie.
Uh-huh. Do you know how to get there?
Yeah, she's not far. She's just a little way down the road. Just a little way.
Well, I believe that's probably what we should do today. After tea, though.
I'm so excited to see Winnie. I was scared that my sword would hurt her before. I can't believe you know Winnie.
Yes, we will be reuniting ourselves with Winnie and yourself. And, Ham, how's that water?
It's
going?
lukewarm. I would say
Ah.
that it is about
And Ham puts his finger in there.
68 degrees Fahrenheit,
Can you speed it up, maybe?
69 degrees Fahrenheit.
Nice. Yeah, can you speed it up, though?
I just got that. Ham puts his hands in front of his mouth.
Oh my god.
T. Nesca, are you
It's
up?
ready.
Nesca, you up? Krog.
Krog. Kind of like nudge with a foot. Krog. And, wow, that was weird.
I'm up.
Okay.
I get
Great,
up and
we're
walk
making-
over.
We're making tea and rations for breakfast. I think we need to get on the road, right?
Yes.
Good. Ren.
I have been
You good?
meditating.
Great. Of course you have. Monks. Always the monks. Well, tea, Ren. No tea. I know you.
I'll
like it.
put a little. I'll have to add a little something to it, but yeah, sure.
That's
I'll
fine.
take
Just
it.
taking orders. Krog, tea.
Yes.
Tea.
Yes, please.
Nesca, tea.
And I can't believe you actually remembered.
Yeah. I like tea in the morning, and well, I might as well share it with some of my new friends, right? Ham, tea. Tea.
Absolutely yes.
Great. Wonderful.
Stop.
And
How much?
yeah,
How much what?
Money.
No money. This is
Oh.
a gift. Consider it a gift
Oh.
from me to you as a show of,
and he turns pointedly and looks to Ham.
friendship.
Thank you. Thank
Ham
you.
writes in his book.
So
Krog slurps the tea.
yeah, so
Oh god.
Stubb would have gotten. I mean, the water's just been heating on like this kettle, right, or on the fire. But he would have gone and gotten out a small like iron teapot because he's an adventurer. He can't take like a nice porcelain one along with him. But he has one in his bag, and he doles out the matcha tea, and he brews matcha for everyone. And he has like a little gourd he drinks his out of, but he'll pour them into whatever cup receptacle that his companions have.
I feel like as a part of a traveler's kit, you guys might all have some form of bowl/cup that you've used in your time. Clearly, it's not going to be a porcelain fine dining item, but your choice as to what it is or made out of, it's up to you.
This stuff will wake you
Carved
right
his-
up. Just, it's good. It's not the best. He looks over to Nesca. Someone got the best tea at the shop, but that's fine. It's still good, serviceable, and gets us up. So, plans. Yes, we all in agreement? Are we all still going south? I feel like we've got a good thing going on here. Yeah.
Most certainly.
Okay. Kettle, your friend.
Yeah.
You want to go?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I will go.
All right. I suppose we'll, let's...
So we're gonna drop him off at the Grams family farm.
We are going to investigate the Grams family farm, as suggested by the basket weaver woman that took all of my money. And then we will proceed, barring any hindrances, to Wheelstone. And likely drop off the child with their grandmother.
I love this plan. Let's wait.
Also, there's cookies involved in there somewhere, so...
And Kettle's stomach is like rumbling.
Yeah, it's gonna be a couple of days. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 days at least.
Well, better get on the road.
Better get on the road.
Okay.
I think it's pretty obvious that Ham's got like a lot of tension around this, right? Like this is it's pretty palpable.
I would say it's not enough
I'm
for a
asking Beth.
5-year-old to. Oh, sorry. You seem like you have a lot of tension around a kid.
Yeah, you guys don't need to roll perception to
Okay.
get it.
Yeah.
I was like, we know that it's like stemming
It's being,
from
like,
the
passive
child
aggressive,
being in
yeah.
the group. Yeah, like I think we're picking up on it. Okay. Great.
I feel like Kettle doesn't. They're young, but I definitely think that there is instinctually a recognition of something. Like you're not nice to him, you know. So
that's accurate.
But you're all friends now. All right, so you guys are done with your morning opportunities, exercises, meditation. Okay. You guys pack up and head south on the road. And as you begin your early morning traveling, you guys notice that travelers the same, heading north. Not many on your side, but steadily as you travel, one family, two family, little families, big families, all trying to head north as well. Same as before. You guys want to do anything on your route south? Is there anything you guys are... Nothing? Just quiet passerbying?
Oh, I'm tooting my flute. I'm
right
writing
ahead of
new
the pack.
songs.
Always.
I just imagine Ham like littlest legs telling us to hurry the hell up.
Oh, it's totally that over the garden hedge or whatever vibe that I get. Just absolutely so good. Oh.
By far. You definitely have creatures following you. I mean, this has become routine, not only for Krog, but for a couple of you now. It's not even... It's passing in time. Maybe something you still bring up to him, but... Okay, cool. But still, obviously, other people are noticing as you go by. What is going on with you? If you guys have nothing you're wanting to do on your route, we can say that about a half a day's time passes. It was 3 days total from the market down. You guys made it 1 day to rest. And you're about halfway through your second day traveling now. The crowd heading north has actually thickened. There's now oxen with cart, with people traveling hand and foot. Nobody... It's not a joyous occasion. It's definitely a laborious thing to move at this time, because we're talking about not any modern sciences with what's happening. So, You guys, it's a nice day, lovely day. No rain, no nothing. Who is leading our pack?
Ham.
Ham? Great. Ham, roll me a perception check, but also describe to me how Ham leads this party.
Oh, so confidently. Ham,
Is he like?
there's.
Are you like?
Oh,
pointing
so
out things?
confidently.
Wow.
Did I roll that twice by accident?
No, I think the first perception was your watch.
Cool. 22, baby.
Yeah. So if it's okay for me to illustrate, Ham's definitely like pointing out like this specific species of trees, this thing, this doesn't grow often down here, and just the whole time heading south. As you've headed south, the wood has gotten thicker. There's been still farmland, but not as much you can easily see as you've grown more and more close to the thicket and to the edge of the mountains. Nature is just kind of coming more closely to the road. You pass a bush and it whimpers.
I am not surprised by this.
I investigate the bush?
Ham, where are you going?
I rolled an 18.
18. Very nice. Two things you notice immediately on investigating this bush. It's at the end of a path. It was kind of a little overgrown of a path, but you definitely notate that it's the starting of what would be overgrown driveway of sorts, of a path. Like it's definitely traveled, but not as often recently. And to no lack of Ham's surprise, because he is not surprised.
It's never surprised.
You meet eyes with a furball child.
Another one?
Boop. Oh,
This is her. Please.
And she.
Oh no! Oh, we're collecting them. We're collecting them all.
Ham's got his arms crossed.
Ham's gonna be a bully.
Ham sees this kid. Ham turns around and is like,
Nesca, you're up.
What? The kid just.
That's what I said. Just told her what I said.
I glare at Ham and I walk up and I say, and I look and I'm like, that's a child.
And her eyebrows furrow and she tries to back into the bush again. Please help me.
What happened?
I just need somebody to help my brother. Nobody's helping me.
Can I, what is it? Can I see if she's lying or if she's like trying to trick me? Insight? Okay. What? I'm sorry. You can't be too sure.
You already got tricked by one kid.
19.
She's definitely not lying.
Okay.
You haven't had that much experience with kids, but again, these are crocodile tears. She is naughty. She's just stinky and dirty and asking for help.
Okay. I kneel down and ask, where's your brother?
He's at home. And he got sick. And I didn't know where to go or who to ask. And I asked everybody and they're not helping me.
Nesca, what's going on over there?
I pick up the kid and I give it to Stub. And I'm like,
whoa.
We gotta rescue. We got another one. We gotta rescue.
Where are you?
I guess I'm like holding this child, like, and she's a furball child, right? She's as tall as Stub
She's
is.
big. She's big.
So I'm just like,
Yes.
I'm just gonna put you down. I can't.
Here, I'm gonna approach.
I told you, Nesca doesn't do kids, okay?
I think clearly not trained in child handling.
I glare at Ren, but okay.
So, kid, can you? What's going on? You say your brother's sick?
Yeah, he just came home. He came home last night, and he was not good. He was gross and sticky and dark, and he had stuff on his skin, and we couldn't wash it off. And then he went to sleep, and he won't talk to me anymore.
Was he mad?
He was very angry.
Just what we... Well...
What's
Ham?
what's your name?
Winnie. And then probably as soon as she says Winnie, the distracted 5-year-old Kinku who's with you. What?
I was just like, I was trying to get to that part for the
God, Nesca's so terrible. She didn't even ask the kid her name. Jesus Christ. Okay, anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Kettle, who's just probably been doing his... because nobody alerted Kettle there's a child in the... He's like, Winnie! And he like runs over and he's like, Winnie, are you okay, Winnie? I should put the voice on, but I didn't, sorry.
It's okay. We get it. Now there's
Winnie-
just two children that are going to have the same voice,
Yeah.
and you can just yell at each other.
They'll both be equally angry.
Winnie kind of looks at Kettle with shock. She's like, Kettle, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? And Kettle goes,
I don't. These are my friends now. These are my friends now. Why? Are you okay? Are you okay?
and oh my god, is it the obvious Ham reaction? I love it.
I'm trying to think if I should say something.
And Winnie explains the same thing to Kettle about her brother and about how he was out and he came home that night after work and he was sick. And Kettle looks back over at Stubbs and he's...
We have to help him. We have to help him.
This is the Winnie, right?
This is Winnie, these are my friends.
And when he's like, are your friends
From the Graham farm.
Who's your friend? Yeah, my name's Graham. This is Graham. This is the Graham farm. This is
You're
the
Graham.
farm. I'm Winnie.
She is a Graham.
It's Graham farm. Please
All right,
please.
there we go. Hey, Kettle, have fun.
Wait.
Oh,
I'll
Ham.
help you, Winnie.
Ham, I think we're on to something here. So
And Ham looks at Ren with respect.
Wow.
And listens to Ren.
Is Stub offended?
I think Stub would be impressed.
I think the thing that you and I discussed during our watches, I think this is it. I think this might be this is the lead. The sick kid, same kind of weird situation that we encountered. I mean, it's worth looking into.
Ren's suggesting that perhaps the dark energy that came out of the sword after we slashed it down, or rather Krog slashed it down, is the same energy that went into the brother?
It's possible. She did say her brother came home pretty upset.
How long ago did this happen?
He got sick last night. I came as soon as I could. as soon as I can to ask for help. I don't know. I tried to use the bandages that he uses sometimes on the animals, but it didn't work on him.
Okay. Let's go see your brother.
Okay, you guys are really gonna help me.
Yeah.
try.
Yes, I think we are.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Why are you laughing? Don't laugh. It's important.
No, we're
it's
not
important that
laughing.
we're the ones who did it.
I did nothing.
Well,
We don't know that yet, Ham. We're going to go check. We have a hypothesis, right?
We have a hypothesis. Exactly.
And now...
Notwithstanding.
What's a hypothesis? Will that help this situation? My brother, will hypothesis cure my
Yes.
brother?
No, but it will help. And that is the first step to the solution, I hope. Oh, dear. If we did this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if anybody else...
Still, if we
Yeah.
did it, we can fix it still.
Can I
You did
nudge?
what, though?
And nudge Stub forward and be like, "All right, Dad, lead the way."
Really, though, if you do ever meet my father, never tell him about this.
And is going to usher the two small children, arm around each, and follow Winnie's lead to the farm.
And that's probably where we should.
That is a very good spot for us. Winnie is adorable. If Maliveth is still in
Mally
here,
did it, yeah.
Mally is wow. That's really nice. So
It's
thank
so
you, Maliveth,
cute.
for the art. I do appreciate that. This has been fantastic. This is DieFall, the Seed of Life, episode 2. This is fun. I love this game. You guys are cool. This is great. This is a great time. Let's do some shout outs and things of that nature. And we will end the stream here. So let's start in the top left with Beth B. Rad. Where can the people find you on the internet, Beth?
Hi, you can find me everywhere at BethBrad. If you go to bethbrad.com, it'll take you to a website where it then links out to the places. And I'm an artist, and I make jokes online. That's it.
Great. And there's a store, Beth. Tell them
I
about
have an
your
online
store.
shop. If you go to radshop.cool, you can go check out my online shop. I've got a bunch
That is
of
the-
the series.
That's great. I love it.
It's the coolest name.
I'm so glad that people think it's cool because it's not cool.
It is so cool. Okay.
It's dot cool.
Radshop.cool.
Cool. Oh, God.
Yeah, I've got a
Thank you.
series right now called Foul Birds where it's just a bunch of bird illustrations and they all say stuff like, my degree means nothing. I'm becoming my mother. I don't know what I'm doing. And people tend to like those.
It's pretty good. All right.
You should
I
have
like that
one
a
with-
lot. Thank you.
With Ham just like angrily staring at the baby Kenku.
It's a
It was
limited
bird.
edition. It's just
Yeah.
one painting. $1,500.
Jeez.
Hey, that's good. Well, thank you very much for playing tonight, Beth. I do appreciate it. We will jump over Leslie here and go on over to Blurred Without Fear. Where can people find you on the internet, Blurred?
Oh, you can find me on ye old youtube.com/blurred without fear. You can also find me right here on twitch.tv/blurred without fear. And wherever you find me, if you find me on YouTube, I'm going to be talking about comic books and all that good gobbledygook. And if you find me on Twitch, then you will see me playing scary games and maybe chasing people to death with a screwdriver in Dead by Daylight.
Oh, good. Okay,
Jesus
in a video
Christ.
game. Great. I'm
Oh
glad
my
we
God.
clarified that. Great. Thank you, Blurred, for playing this evening. I hope you have a wonderful night watching families fall apart in your spare time. Let's jump on down to Alias. Alias, where can people find you on the internet?
Hello! You can find me at twitch.tv/aliasv or COL_alias on the Twitterverse. I am a predominantly Magic the Gathering streamer, but branching out into some more fun things like D&D and doing some cool stuff with rad people, i.e. these cool people. Yeah, if you want to come and hang out with me, I have a bunch of cute cats and a cute dog. that you may have seen in today's episode. So, yeah. Other than that, I talk about magic cards and I get paid money to do it, so that's nice.
That's pretty dope, right? Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. Great. Thank you very much for playing this evening. Stella, where can people find you on the internet?
Other than here on Thursday nights every week. Okay, sorry.
I love it. Plug away. Let's do it.
I am on twitch.tv/ParallaxStella, which is as it's spelled. I think I've been in the chat and stuff, so it's fine. I'm also on Twitter and Instagram, so yeah, and I like to play FPS games, so I usually like to slap people there too, or, do the pew-pews. So, yeah. I promise I'm better with children in real life. I promise, okay? I promise.
Oh, great. Thank you very much. Simply, where can people find our lovely DM on the internet?
Here, my first DM campaign, the only one I've ever done. So you can find me here on Thursdays doing Seed of Life, and on my own channel at twitch.tv/simply_JXN, where I've been doing a lot of MMOs, but also this week I've played a lot of Phasmophobia in order to make some friends and hang out and get scary together for Halloween. I'll be playing some more tomorrow and Saturday night if you guys want to swing by and say hi.
Excellent. Thank you very much for everything this evening. This has been a whole lot of fun. We hope to see you guys next week. If you can't get enough of the show and things, and if you want to talk more about it, you can head on over to the Discord. There is a discussion channel in there, and there's a fan art channel in there, and there's fan art of Stub. I just want to point that out right now, and it's super adorable. I've never had fan art made of my character before, and this is kind of a moment for me, so I'm just going to take that in. That in. And if you want to do that, then that's a cool thing. And the only other announcement that I personally have, other than go to patreon.com/DieFall if you want to play Dungeons and Dragons and get more stuff and behind the scene things and art drops and whatever, is next Saturday I'm doing a 24-hour charity stream, and it would be super duper cool if you guys kind of came by and did the thing. And we'll be bringing back the Alderheart crew, so Simply will be playing a character in a game at around 4 p.m. Eastern time for that show, and it should be a really nice time. That's gonna be it for us, and we'll see you all next week. Goodbye.